Yes, very good afternoon, my dear friends. Dosto, good afternoon. Right, come on. So, friends, in the previous class, we discussed about the concept of residential status and scope of total income. With that, we are done with two topics, that is, basic concepts and residential status and scope of total income. I'm sure we are clear with those two topics. What we have done, my dear friends? Everybody, chalo. Today, let us spend some good time on discussion about two small topics, but which makes a lot of sense. I hope we are ready to start. दोस्तों रिप्लाई करो बेटा. Everyone, good. Tell me guys, what is section 27, 29, 225A? Come on, define India. India covers territory, territorial waters, seabed, subsoil underlying such water, continental shelf and exclusive economic zone, airspace about territory and territorial waters. Good. 231%, 234. Section 3, Section 4, 87A. This rebate is only for a resident individual whose total income does not exceed 5 lakhs. Rebate is tax payable or 12,500, whichever is lower. 288A, 288B, 115BB, 115BBE, 112, LTCG. General rate, what rate? Very good. 112A. LTCG on sale of equity shares or units of equity oriented mutual fund or units of business trust through recognized stock exchange on which STT is paid will tax at the rate of 10% on amount exceeding 1 lakh. Same case 111A, short term tax at the rate of 15% on amount exceeding 0. Yadena beta? Wonderful. 6-1. सबसे पहले ना बेसिक, फिर एडिशनल, पहले शादी, फिर 6-6 additional condition. 6-2 and 6-6 HUF. 6-3 section 6-1A deemed resident. How many conditions are there? 3. Come on, start. What is the first condition? He must be a citizen of India. His total income other than foreign source is more than 15 lakhs. Last one. He is not liable to tax in any other country by reason of his domicile or residence or any other criteria of similar nature. Section 5. What are the two types of income? Indian income and foreign income. If income is Indian income, what will happen? Taxable for ROR, RNOR, NR. Income is foreign income. Taxable for ROR. RNOR also taxable in two cases. What are two cases? Business income which is controlled wholly or partly from India. Professional income which is set up in India. Good. Section 7. Income deemed to be received in India. 4 point बोला था मैं इसमें. एक तो employer contribution to RPF more than 12% of salary. Second, interest credited more than 9.5% per annum. Number 3, transfer from URPF to RPF. Number 4, employer contribution to pension scheme of central government referred to in section 80 CCD. दोस्तों पढ़ा था? Good. What is section 9? Income deemed to occur as in India. What is the concept of IRF? I told you. Interest, royalty, fees for technical services. If it is paid by government of India, it is definitely deemed to occur as in India. Paid by others, deemed to occur as in India only when related to business in India or source in India. And do you remember the concept of business connection? Agent in India, concluding contracts, securing orders, maintaining stock of goods. And to catch hold of people who are not satisfying any of this criteria, they brought a concept called SCP. What is SCP? Significant economic presence, where the transactions payments are more than 2 crores and users are at least 3 lakhs. Classic example? Netflix, no doubt about it. Clear, no? That example will be easy for us to remember. That's why I gave the example. Pakka clear so far? Everybody, sir? Brilliant. What is the rate of surcharge in case of Indian companies? More than 1 crore does not exceed 10 crores. कितना बेटा? 7%. More than 10 crores. What is the tax rate for Indian company? 30%. But if turnover during 2021 does not exceed 400 crores, then what rate? Exactly. याद है ना बेटा ये चीज? दोस्तों बोलो यार. ठीक है. दोस्तों क्लियर है? Everyone? पक्का? Brilliant. What is the rate of surcharge for foreign companies? Rate of surcharge. 2% and 5%. More than 1 does not exceed 10, 2%. More than 10 crores, 5%. Tax rate 40%. हाँ जी. Sir, clear है ना बेटा? Everybody? Good. What is section 172? Shipping business of non-resident. कितना है presumptive income? 7.5%. 174. Person leaving India permanently or for long time. 174A. AOP, BOI, AJP formed for short duration or purpose. 175. Person likely to transfer property to avoid tax. 176. 87A. 288A. 288B. 61A. 27. 107. Allowances and perquisites paid by government of India to an Indian citizen working outside India is exempt. Very good, very good, very good. Is exempt. दोस्तों याद है ना बेटा? Everybody, what is 107? Allowances and perquisites paid by government of India to an Indian citizen working outside India is exempt. दोस्तों, are we clear with this point, everybody? Good. Today, first, let's complete one small discussion. Then we'll go to next discussion. Ready? Good. Sir, what is the meaning of the word agricultural income, beta? Agricultural income मतलब होता क्या है? Lays company is selling potato chips. Is it agricultural income? Is potato an agricultural product? Tomato, rice. Rice is not agricultural product. Paddy is agricultural product. Very good. Mango, maza, obviously. Apple, appy juice, chiku. Chiku pata hai aapko. Wonderful. So what is agricultural income now? Sir, I have a question. Listen very clearly, think properly and tell me. Sir, Shiva Teja has got one agricultural land. Crop. Taken a beta? Now what I've done is, Shiva Teja has given this agricultural land on rent at 10,000 per annum. Per month कौन देता agriculture में? समझ में आया ना? To Mr. Ravi Teja. Shiva Teja has given to? Wonderful. Who has got rent? That person Ravi Teja came to me and told, सर आपके पास 5 एकड़ का agriculture land है, आप हमको दे दो, हम उसमें plantation कर लेंगे. मैं बोला ठीक है भाई ले ले, 10,000 साल का देना है. वो बोला ठीक है. अब मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि Ravi Teja is doing the agriculture activity. Whatever produce comes, he will sell. Is it agriculture income for Ravi Teja? Yes. Now he is paying me rent to know. Rent. Abhi, rent. Is this agriculture income? They have clearly clarified in the law, agricultural income not just covers, I repeat again my dear friends, agricultural income not just covers income of the cultivator, but also covers income of the landlord who has given agricultural land on rent for agricultural purpose. Getting my point, everybody? Imagine Shah Rukh Khan has come to Shiva Teja and told, boss, in your agricultural land is so amazing, we want to come and do a shooting of a song. Me and Deepika Padukone will dance. Whatever dance it is. So getting clarity? Now whatever rent Shah Rukh Khan is paying, is it agriculture income? Beta bolo. Speak out. Definitely answer is no. So agriculture income will come only when the agriculture land is given on rent only for what purpose? Agricultural purpose. Clear है? समझ में आया point? Now, next question. Heard of something called farmhouse? Today's generation has completely changed the meaning of what is farmhouse. Farmhouse is a place where to go and party. That is the situation what has happened now. But actually, farmhouse is a place which is within the farmland, which is used by the farmer either for staying or for storing. And they have clarified that rent from farmhouse. Rent from what house, beta? Rent from farmhouse is also agricultural income. समझ रहे क्या मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? बोलो वापस बोलो मैं क्या बोला अभी? Rent from farmhouse is also agricultural income, provided farmhouse is used by the farmer either for staying or for storing, not for partying. Correct? No, because today's generation has completely changed. I mean, today मतलब मैं भी बात कर रहा हूँ. ठीक है ना? Today's generation has completely changed the meaning of farmhouse. My friends keep calling sometimes and tell चलो भाई farmhouse जाएंगे. अब क्या लगता है जाके खेती करेंगे? नहीं. We'll show our talent. Correct? No? Yeah. But that farmhouse will become what? Taxable. अरे बोलो यार. लोग करने वाले बहुत करते. करने वाले बहुत करते. But it should be clear that the farmhouse is used for by the farmer either for staying or for storing. That is important. अब लोग पार्टी वार्टी करके उसको छोटा सा सेपरेट अलग से घर है उसमें फार्म हाउस करके पार्टी कर रहे, उसको हम एग्रीकल्चर एक्टिविटी दिखाएंगे तो यार जिस दिन पकड़े गए तो बजेगा. करेक्ट? नो, टिल द टाइम यू आर नॉट कॉट यू आर ए हीरो. द डे व्हेन यू आर कॉट, जीरो. फिनिश. करेक्ट? नो. भगत सिंह इज डिफरेंट, कबीर सिंह इज डिफरेंट. बोथ आर नॉट सेम. क्या बोलते अभी? हाँ क्या हो भाई? Done. Can I proceed? Yes. Every Gandhi is not Rahul Gandhi. Sorry, Mahatma Gandhi. Oh my God. ठीक है. तो समझ के आगे ना दोस्त? Come on. What is covered in agriculture income? बोलो. अरे income of a cultivator. First point. Number 2. Rent from leasing out agricultural land. Leasing out what beta? Agricultural land. For what purpose beta? That is very important. Rent from leasing out of agricultural land for agricultural purpose. Next, rent from farmhouse, provided farmhouse is used either for staying or for what sir? Storing. And this farmhouse should be within the agricultural land. That is important. वो अलग से सिटी में कहीं है, then it will not come here. It should be within the agricultural land, within the farmland. समझे क्या बेटा? I strongly believe that we are clear, my dear friends. Can I proceed? Wonderful. I have a question now. So there one person, Mr. A, who is maintaining 50 buffaloes. 50 buffaloes. Daily morning activity is get up early in the morning, go to the buffaloes, give them feeding, start extracting milk, sell the milk. Is that income an agriculture income? Question समझे क्या मेरा? This point came in exam on time for 2 marks. Is this income an agriculture income? Tell confidently. Definitely answer is no. You have to understand one point very clearly, because agriculture income covers only a case where activity is done on the land. Dairy farming, fishery farming, poultry farming will not come under agriculture activity. So getting clarity everybody? Poultry farming, dairy farming will not come under agricultural activity. It should be done only on the land. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? Next question. I am going to one forest. I am going to one forest. There are some plants which have grown just like that. I plucked the plants and I sold it. Is it agriculture income? Speak out. Definitely answer is no. They have clearly specified in the law that in order to call it as agricultural income, there must be some. In order to call it as agricultural income, there must be some basic and subsequent operations performed on the land. कुछ तो करना चाहिए. जैसे एग्जाम्पल बोलो. अरे प्लाविंग, कटिंग, सीडिंग, वीडिंग, ट्रिमिंग. ट्रिमिंग मतलब plants. ठीक है ना बेटा? But one point here, even though this is not done, still it is agricultural income in one case. Wonderful. Good, 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 good. अरे भाई सॉरी यार, गुड नो. सॉरी क्या उसमें? हाँ जी. Saplings or seedlings grown in a nursery. What is nursery, Aditya? Before LKG. The place where plants are kept. That's called nursery. Saplings or seedling grown in nursery is also regarded as agricultural income, even though that basic subsequent operations are not done. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? Somebody is telling weeding का मतलब क्या है? Weeding is basically where they, after planting the seeds, they'll do that activity of getting the soil ready. That's called weeding. तो कुछ और weed मत समझ भाई. हाँ ज़्यादा मत सोच शशांक भाई. हाँ डन. आर वी क्लियर दोस्तों? बोलो डन. चलो गाइस, व्हेन डू यू कॉल इनकम एज एग्रीकल्चर इनकम? Cultivation, cultivator. Next, rent from leasing out of agricultural land for agricultural purpose. Last one, rent from a farmhouse, provided that is used for staying or storing. Clear? And to call it agricultural income, there must be some basic and subsequent operations which are performed. Friends, are we clear with this point so far? Everybody? Now listen. Listen very clearly. Sir, agricultural land is of two types. Rural agricultural land, urban agricultural land. And law specified that sale of rural agricultural land is taxable, not taxable. I repeat again, sale of rural agricultural land is not taxable, whereas sale of urban agricultural land is taxable. Now what is rural agricultural land? Rural agricultural land is a land which is not urban agricultural land. अब बोलो अभी urban का आंसर क्या है? Urban agricultural land is a land which is not rural. पता है मुझे? Public company, private company. सही है भाई. But this word urban is defined in the law. It's defined in the law. Listen, how is it defined? Listen very clearly. So for every locality, there is a municipal border. Yes or no, beta? For every town, village, everywhere, there is a municipal border. If the land is within the municipality, I repeat again, land is within the municipality, and population is not less than 10,000. Did you observe what I wrote? Greater or equal to 10,000. So if the land is within the municipality and population is not less than 10,000, then such land is known as urban agricultural land. Clear? और आज के दिन में इंडिया में पॉपुलेशन का तो कोई कमी है ही नहीं. सच में. Our birth rate is so high, death rate is so low. Number one in the world right now, unofficially. Officially, we have yet to do that, what you call, census, and then announce it officially, but we have crossed. Definitely. And some of them are feeling proud about it, as if we crossed in technology. Chalo. Anyways, within the municipality, population is not less than 10,000. Second, within 2 kilometers. मतलब क्या मीनिंग है इसका? विद इन 2 मतलब क्या है इसका? म्युनिसिपल बॉर्डर से अपना लैंड 2 किलोमीटर के अंदर है, एंड पॉपुलेशन इज ग्रेटर देन 10,000. then we call our land as urban agricultural land. बेटा समझ में आ रहा है क्या बेटा? Next possibility. Land is within 6 kilometers from municipality and population is greater than 1 lakh. Last one, land is within 8 kilometers from municipality and population is more than 10 lakhs. I'm sure we got the meaning of what is urban agricultural land. Rural agricultural land is a land which is not urban agricultural land, and urban agricultural land is what is defined in the law. And sale of rural agricultural land is not taxable, but sale of urban agricultural land is taxable. Now I'll ask you 2-3 questions. Think properly and tell me. ठीक है ना? अभी सोच के बोलना भाई. दोस्त सुनो. 3 kilometers 30,000 population. बोलो. 3 kilometers population 30,000. बोलो. Rural. Definitely answer is rural. 3 kilometer 3 lakhs. इतना क्या सोच रहे हैं आप लोग? अर्बन 3 kilometer 30 lakh population. Definitely answer is urban. 7 kilometers 7 lakh is the population. Definitely answer is rural. 7 kilometer 7 crore. 8 kilometer 80 lakhs. 9 kilometers 90 lakhs. Answer is rural. Nonsense. The moment you cross 8 kilometers, whatever is the population, it will still become rural. समझा क्या दोस्त? अरे लास्ट वाला पॉइंट क्या था? Within 8 kilometers. Once your land is after 8 kilometers, खत्म. Population से कोई लेना देना है नहीं. वो बनेगा रूरल. समझ में आ रहा क्या बेटा? सर छोटू सा पॉइंट है बट इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है. एग्जाम में कभी कभी पूछ रही है. और एक बात सुनो, ये जो हम डिस्टेंस लिखे ना 2 किलोमीटर 6 किलोमीटर 8 किलोमीटर, ये सब जो भी मैंने लिखा इधर, लॉ टोल्ड वी विल लुक एट शॉर्टेस्ट एरियल डिस्टेंस. मतलब क्या है इसका? We will not say distance by road, we'll say distance by air, because if we have to go 1 kilometer by road it might take 10 minutes, but by air it will take only 2 minutes. बराबर है ना? Imagine you want to go downstairs from second floor to ground floor, it will take 2-3 minutes time. No, you open a window and jump. Less than a minute, few seconds. Correct? No, संस्कृति नहीं कर, आप देख रहे थे ना? So are we clear with this? Everybody? That's the end of story for what, my dear friends? No, बहुत कहानी बाकी है अभी. Rural agricultural land and urban agricultural land. समझ में आया क्या बेटा? Everybody? When do you call income as agricultural income? Cultivation, rent from leasing or agricultural land. Third, farmhouse. Provided the farmhouse is within the land and used for staying or storing. बराबर है? And which one, sale of which land is not taxable? Rural. Urban will become taxable. And law never defined rural, they have defined only urban. दोस्तों, what is that case where even though basic and subsequent operation is not done, still regarded as urban, still regarded as agricultural income? Nursery. दोस्तों बराबर है ना बेटा? Everybody? यार बेटा बोलो बेटा. Good. Listen next. Sir, I have a question. Think properly and tell me. There is one person, Mr. Amit, having agricultural income of 1 crore, and there is no other income. agriculture income of 1 crore and there is no other income. बोलो बेटा, how much is tax payable? Calculate, come on. Age बोलो क्या आपको? ठीक है. Age is 55 years. बोलो बोलो, come on. तोड़ मालिक बताओ. क्या? Without any second thought, answer is 0. Because agriculture income is straight away exempt under section 10(1). No second thought about it. I repeat again, my dear friends. Agriculture income is straight away what, sir? Exempt under which section? बेटा समझ में आ रहा है क्या? Agriculture income is exempt under which section बेटा? 10(1). Friends, clear? But even though agricultural income is exempt in the law, there is an important concept known as partial integration. क्या नाम है बेटा इसका? Partial integration, which will apply when two conditions are satisfied. Condition number 1, agricultural income is greater than 5,000 per annum. Come on, what is the first condition? Agriculture income is greater than 5,000 per annum. And number 2, non-agriculture income is greater than BEL. What is BEL? What is basic contribution limit? 2.535. Obviously, पूछ रहा है या बोल रहा है? अरे 2 दिन में सीख गया ये. ठीक है, good. Sir, clear है बेटा? Now come on guys, what is the basic exemption limit for cooperative society? 0. Very good, smart answer. Because with 10,000 the answer is 10%. Correct, no friends? Chalo, this partial integration will apply only for those whose agriculture income is more than 5,000 per annum. Non-agriculture income is more than basic exemption limit. So let me honestly tell you, Shiva Teja is following partial integration because I've got both. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? Then how do we calculate tax? That is important. Law told, please apply some provisions. Step 1, calculate tax on agriculture income plus non-agriculture income. Step 2, calculate tax on agriculture income plus basic exemption limit. Step 3, the most difficult step. Step 1 minus step 2. Then we will add surcharge if applicable, and we will add HC at the rate of 4%. If कुछ भी मतलब मैं if बोले तो applicable बोलेंगे आप. क्या यार? हाँ जी. So are we clear with this point, everybody? What is this concept known as? Partial integration. What is the idea behind this concept? What is the idea behind this concept? The idea behind this concept is very simple: to get more revenue for the government. What happens is that your base commission limit, what you have, is getting utilized towards agriculture income. I'll show you how. Sir, imagine agriculture income is 1 lakh. Non-agriculture income is 3 lakh. ठीक है ना? Let's take this example 1. Tell me guys, without partial integration, what will be your answer? Agriculture income is exempt. Under which section? Now, non-agriculture income पे tax कितना आएगा? 2.5 लाख तक 0. 50,000 पे 5%. कितना? 2,500. बराबर है? Rebate keep it for some time. Imagine I apply partial integration. Partial? अब मुझे बोलो, When I apply partial integration, what is step 1 beta? Tax on 4 lakhs, 2.5 लाख तक नील, 2 लाख पे 5%, 7,500. Step 2, tax on agriculture income plus base commission limit 3.5 lakhs, 5,000. Step 1 minus step 2 कितना? 2,500. दोनों सेम ही आए ना बेटा? तो फिर क्यों लाए ये कॉन्सेप्ट? समझ रहे क्या? मेरा पॉइंट समझे क्या आप? जब दोनों सेम ही आए तो ये कॉन्सेप्ट लाने का फायदा क्या हुआ? अब देखो उस कहानी क्या होगा. एग्जाम्पल 2, agriculture income is 2 lakh, non-agriculture income is 4 lakh. अब हो गया, खत्म स्टोरी. Without partial integration, what is the answer? Agriculture income जो होगा exempt होगा. And what will be the tax on non-agriculture income? 1.5 लाख पे 5%, 7,500. यार बोलो बेटा. Now with partial integration, what is step 1? Tax on agriculture income plus non-agriculture 6 lakhs. 2.5 लाख तक नील, 2.5 से 5 लाख 12,500, 1 लाख पे 20%, 20,000, 20 plus 12,500, 32,500. कैलकुलेटर चाहिए क्या? नहीं. Step 2, tax on 2 lakh plus 2.5, that is 4.5 lakhs. 2.5 लाख तक नील, 2 लाख 5%, which comes to 10,000. डिफरेंस कितना है? 22,500. मेरे भाई अगर पार्शियल इंटीग्रेशन अप्लाई नहीं करते थे तो टैक्स वुड हैव बीन 7,500, and by applying partial integration tax has become 22,500. ह्यूज डिफरेंस मैन. 15,000 का फर्क है यार. समझ में आ रहा है क्या आपको? इस केस में फर्क क्यों नहीं पड़ा? आप पूछ सकते क्वेश्चन मेरे से, मैं लॉजिक बताऊंगा आपको. प्योर मैथमेटिकल गेम दिस इज. इन एग्जांपल 1 to 3 lakhs, when we added 1 lakh agriculture income, जब हम 3 लाख में थे हम 5% स्लैब में. When we added 1 lakh, we are still sitting in 5% slab. But in example 2, agriculture income is 2 lakh, non-agriculture income is 4 lakh. So when I added the 2 lakh to 4 lakh, we jumped from 5% slab to 20% slab. तो automatically tax का फर्क आएगा ना बेटा? It's a pure mathematical game. Now don't become emotional telling that sir indirectly government is taxing agriculture income. No, ये गलत है ना सर, ये बहुत ही गलत है सर, ये नाइंसाफी है सर. इतना इमोशन जरूरत नहीं है भाई. अगर एक बंदे के पास सिर्फ एग्रीकल्चर इनकम है, उसका टैक्स 0, चाहे कितना भी एग्रीकल्चर इनकम हो. ये कहानी कब आएगा? अगर आदमी के पास दोनों है तो. इफ एनी पर्सन हैज गॉट ओनली एग्रीकल्चर इनकम, व्हाट इज द टैक्स? 0. Clear? Pakka? Chalo guys, when will the concept of partial integration apply? Agriculture income is more than 5,000 per annum. Second condition. Non-agriculture income is more than basic exemption limits. Come on, what is the first condition? Agriculture income is more than 5,000 per annum. Condition 2, non-agriculture income is more than basic exemption limit. That's it. I hope we are clear. Everyone, done. ये example लिखना है तो लिख लो. Anyways, tell me guys, what is section 10(1)? Agriculture income is exempt. Now I have a question. Shiva Teja has got one land in Sri Lanka. Example, nahi hai. In Sri Lanka, there I am doing agricultural activity and I got agricultural income. I have no other income. I have no other income and the agriculture income is 25 lakhs. कोई और इनकम है नहीं भाई. Why? Wonderful. Exemption is only when agricultural income from a land in India. If it's outside India, bhai, taxable. In exam 10 question has come. Agricultural income from a land in Gangtok. Student wrote, since Gangtok is outside India, it is taxable. Are a mental fellow, Gangtok is the capital of Sikkim. ठीक है ना, बढ़िया, क्लियर है बेटा. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट्स, कैन आई प्रोसीड? When will partial integration apply? Only when two conditions are satisfied. Condition number 1, agriculture income is more than 5,000 per annum. Condition 2, non-agriculture income is more than basic exemption limit. Pakka clear so far? Everybody, can we proceed? Done. Chapter खत्म नहीं हुआ. सुनो सर, 1% मिस्टर रेड, उसका नाम ही रेड है, ठीक है ना. he has got one tea brand named as red label. सुने क्या red label? ठीक है ना, red label tea. Now what is happening is he has got his own plantation. His own plantation. Sir, I'm sure we know that tea powder will come from tea leaves. Coffee will come from coffee beans. Coffee leaves नहीं होते बेटा, coffee beans होते. चाय का हाँ पत्ते होते, पत्ते, beans नहीं. Clear है बेटा? Now plantation he has got. Now my straight question to you: from the tea plantation he is selling tea leaves. He is selling what kind of income? No doubt agriculture income. But what this man is doing is, this plantation he is processing into tea powder, and then powder is sold. What kind of income? No, partly agriculture income, partly non-agriculture income, because you are doing two activity. Number 1 production activity, number 2 processing activity. हाँ, फाइनल प्रोडक्ट बनाने की जरूरी क्या है? तुम टी पत्ते भी तो बेच सकते हैं ना मार्केट में. It becomes a processing only. Tea powder is a processing, but tea leaves clean करके बेचे, then it is agriculture income only. But tea leaves को तुम powder बना के बेचे यार, यार दोस्तों, everybody getting clarity? Now what they have done in the law is that they have given some specific percentages to bifurcate in case of tea, coffee, rubber. For any other product there is a common rule. For example, Balaji brand, who is manufacturing chips packets and selling, they have got their own plantation for potatoes. They are producing potato. If the potato is sold, what kind of income it is? Agriculture income. But that potato is processed into potato chips, and then chips is sold. Potato is agriculture product, but chips is not agriculture product. Tomato is agriculture product, but tomato ketchup is not agriculture product. Sir, tomato, agriculture products. Brinjal, lady's finger, fruits, vegetables, milk. बच गए. Sir, milk is not agriculture product, boss. Dairy farming. Correct, no? Exactly. Correct only. क्या हो बेटा? Can I proceed? Listen now. So what they told in the law is, in case of rubber, coffee, tea, we'll discuss that. Rubber concept is given by rule 7A, which clearly says straight away percentages they gave. Agriculture income is 65%, non-agriculture income is 45 नहीं रे मेरे भाई, 35%. Very good. Total 100 होना चाहिए ना. Agriculture 65, non-agriculture income 35. This is the case of what? Rubber. Sir, rubber is also called as centrifuge latex scientifically. Then coffee. Sir, in coffee there are two types of coffee. Hot coffee, cold coffee. Very good, as expected. Filter coffee. Sir, in coffee there are two categories. Number 1, grown and cured. Second category, grown, cured, roasted, grounded. In exam this question has come. One crazy student, boy or a girl, I don't know, they wrote grown, cured, toasted, grounded. Toast क्या होता है? ब्रेड टोस्ट है क्या वो? It is not toasted, it is roasted. Don't write cute answers. Come on. Somebody is replying online. Grown, cured, roasted. क्या अजीब आंसर देते हैं यार. और अभी बोलते हैं स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक हो गया. बोलो. Grown and cured, what is the answer? Agriculture income is 75%. Non-agriculture income, Janavi. Wonderful. How, my dear friend? How? Very good. Grown, cured, roasted, grounded. Agriculture income. Non-agriculture income. Brilliant. Chalo, tea. In tea, there are again two types of tea. Lemon tea, green tea. Wonderful. ये लिखो जाके एग्जाम में. Ginger tea, black tea. Sir, tea is a tea. There is no bifurcation in tea. What is it? क्या बोल रहे? Okay, very good. Agriculture income 60%, non-agriculture income 40%. Same as grown, cured, roasted, grounded. And please keep in mind that categories are only in case of coffee. There are no categories in case of tea. Tea is tea. Rubber concept is given by rules 7a. Coffee is given by rules 7b. Tea is given by rule 7c. Like that, you don't think. Rule 8. Go. Disaster. तो क्या करेंगे? So are we clear with this? What is rule 7a? Rubber, what percent? 75, 25. 65, 35. Some of them 75, 65. क्या नमूने है क्या रे? Come on. Rubber 65, 35. Coffee. Two cases बोलना बेटा पहले. Grown and cured 75, 25. Grown, cured, toasted, roasted and grounded. What percent? 60, 40. Tea. Types of tea. Tea is a tea. Is that clear, no? What if it is tomato ketchup, potatoes? For all other product, they gave something called Rule 7. Other than TCR. Tea, coffee, rubber. Wow. What they told is non-agricultural income is equal to SP of product. What is SP? Selling price of product minus fair market value. What value beta? Fair market value of agricultural produce. I repeat again. Fair market of agricultural produce minus processing cost. Processing cost is the cost incurred to convert tomato to tomato ketchup, potato to potato chips. Next, agriculture income is equal to fair market value of agricultural produce minus production cost. Please observe that the language is not processing cost. Language is what cost beta? Production cost. दोनों में फर्क है ना बेटा? What is processing cost? Cost incurred to convert potato to potato chips. Production cost? cost incurred to grow the potatoes. समझ में आना बेटा? That's it. That's about rule 7. पक्का? What is rule 7 बेटा? Other than tea, coffee, rubber. 7A. Rubber. 7C. Don't show talent. 7B. Grown and cured 75-25. Grown, cured, roasted, grounded 60-40. Rule 8. Tea. Other than tea. Other than tea, what beta? Oreo shake. Rule 8 is what? Tea. What percentage in tea? 60-40. Sir, getting clarity. So law gave a specific percentage only in case of tea, coffee, rubber. Other than tea, coffee, rubber, we have got general rule 7. That's it. Dosto, are we clear? That is the story of the smallest, cutest, sweetest topic known as agricultural income. समझ में आया क्या बेटा? Everybody, I'll give one question. Please tell the answer. ठीक है? Question number 1. Mr. A, aged 42 years. Agriculture income 8,88,000. Non-agriculture income 14,44,000. Question number 2. Mr. B, age 64 years. Agriculture income 3,30,000. Non-agriculture income 2,70,000. चलो बेटा, calculate and tell me the answer. यस ऑनलाइन बच्चों, आंसर आए तो रिप्लाई करो. चलो भाई, इधर जो क्लास में बैठे जवाब दो. Last 1 minute. ऑनलाइन ऑलरेडी आंसर हैज कम. ऑफलाइन बच्चों क्या कर रहे हैं आप लोग? फर्स्ट केस. First case answer is 3,72,530. राउंड ऑफ करना पड़ेगा. 288 बी. समझ में आया क्या? How many of you got same answer? ठीक है, वेरी गुड. सेकंड क्वेश्चन, स्ट्रेट अवे आंसर इज नील, ज्यादा सोचो भी मत. क्यों नील? Partial integration will not apply because non-agriculture income is not more than basic exemption limit. अरे yes or no sir? Partial integration will not apply. अरे यार बोलो बेटा. Why it will not apply? What is second condition? Non-agriculture income is more than basic exemption limit. 864 कितना है basic exemption limit? 3 lakhs. पर ये कितना है? 270. हो गया ना बात? डेंजर आंसर दे रहे. I'm sure we are clear with this, everyone. Everybody, speak out. That's all, guys. That's the end of story of the small topic known as agricultural income. I'm sure we got very good clarity on this topic. Yes? See this one's come on visible, no? Sir? 200 दिख रहा है या नहीं? See this one's non-agriculture income. Income from sale of forest trees, fruits and flowers growing on land naturally, spontaneously and without intervention of human agency. अरे आप कुछ भी नहीं करे, ऐसे आ रहे उसको बेच बेचे तो नहीं आएगा agriculture income. आपको कुछ करना पड़ेगा भाई. Next, royalty income of what? Mines. Wow. How can mines be called agriculture income, boss? Next, this is from TV serial shooting in Farmhouse. Somebody will ask one horrible doubt now. Sir, serial नहीं है, सिनेमा है तो क्या फर्क पड़ेगा यार? Then also not agriculture income. Exactly. सीरियल हो जाए तो वो क्या फर्क पड़ेगा? फिर बच्चा पूछेगा तो आप सीरियल ही क्यों लिखे इधर? उसका रीजन है. The reason being one case law is there, where when people have done serial shooting in the agricultural land and it is agriculture income. Court has clarified. नाटक मत कर, सीरियल शूटिंग कर तो agriculture income कैसा बनेगा वो? उसकी वजह से सीरियल लिखा है वहाँ पे. Not that I like serials. Next, 7A, 7B, 8 clear है? ये partial integration clear है? 5,000 per annum. Non-agriculture income exceeds what बेटा? Basic exemption limit. Steps apply करो, काम खत्म. Question number 1. See now. Agriculture income कितना है बेटा? एज कितना है? 56. Agriculture 52 lakhs. Non-agriculture income 2 lakh. My answer is tax is 0. कुछ भी नहीं करूंगा मैं, एक ही लाइन लिखूंगा. Provisions of partial integration will not apply since non-agriculture income does not exceed basic exemption limits. हो गया ना बेटा? Second bit. Net agriculture income is 13,79,000. Non-agriculture 740. Very good. दोनों भी है. Determine her tax liability. See the word? None of the parent of X is a senior citizen. मतलब क्या है? Exactly. That's a common sense what you have to get. जब मम्मी पापा सीनियर नहीं है तो अपन सीनियर कैसा हो सकते हैं? Biologically not possible, no? That's why I clearly told biologically not possible. तो बड़े लोगों को अडॉप्ट करेगा क्या? मेरे को कर ले. क्या क्लियर है? सॉल्व करो, क्या देख रहे हो? सॉल्व करो. सेकंड क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करो भाई लोग. यस दोस्तों, मेरे प्यारे भारतवासियों, जवाब दो. 1,52,880. सबका सेम आंसर है क्या? ऑनलाइन सेम ही आंसर है. वेरी गुड. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 3. डेट ऑफ बर्थ September 6, 1961. मतलब क्या? हो गया मतलब सीनियर हो गया. हाँ, गुड. एग्रीकल्चर इनकम ग्रॉस 18 लाख, एक्सपेंडिचर 210, मतलब नेट 15,90,000. नॉन एग्रीकल्चर इनकम 26,57,000. क्लियर है ना? चलो निकालो टैक्स. चलो भाई चलो निकालो, खत्म करो. नो क्वेश्चन ऑफ, रुको जरा, सबर करो, दैट ऑप्शन इज नॉट देयर. बोलो आदित्य क्या आंसर? 7,35,380. Very good. I hope the answer is correct. Yes. Done. That's the end of story of this topic known as what, my dear friends? Agricultural income. I hope we are clear, everybody. दोस्तों बताओ, सबको समझ में आ रहा क्या बेटा? Everyone, what is section 10(1)? From a land in India is exempt. 10(7). Allowances per which paid by government of India to Indian citizen working outside India is exempt. Correct, no? 6(1)(a). Section 7. Deemed to be received in India. Section 5. Section 9. Section 4. Section 3. 2(5). नहीं पढ़ा है, टेंशन मत ले. 2(7). 2(9). 2(25)(a). Section 3. Section 4. Section 6. Residential status. 10(7). Allowances per kids paid by government of India to an Indian citizen working outside India is exempt. Very good. दोस्तों क्लियर है ना? यार बेटा बोलो ना यार, कुछ सबको समझ में आ रहा है ना? पक्का? गुड. Without any delay, let's proceed. Sir, are we ready? Chalo guys. Today, let's start discussion about. अभी करना है? बाद में करेंगे. थोड़ा थोड़ा करके करेंगे बीच बीच में. ठीक है, उसको अलग से टाइम स्पेंड नहीं करना है. We will talk about one interesting head of income known as income from house property. छोटू सा है बट इंटरेस्टिंग है. स्टूडेंट जब पहली बार हाउस प्रॉपर्टी पढ़ता है उसको लगता है यार बहुत डिफिकल्ट है. उसके बाद जब कैपिटल गेन देखेगा फिर बोलेगा यार ये बहुत ही ईजी है. फिर जब पीजीपी देखेगा फिर बोलेगा यार कैपिटल गेन तो इतना सिंपल था. हाँ, फिर सैलरी देखेगा. ठीक है, सैलरी देखेगा तो पीजीपी ज़्यादा डेप्थ है सैलरी से कंपेयर करें तो. ठीक है, जो भी है, whatever it is, everything will talk. Don't worry. So clear? Are we ready? So in our syllabus, my dear friends, we have got 5 heads of income. Apart from 5 heads of income, we also have got clubbing of income, set off and carry forward of losses. We have got advance tax, interest, TDS, provisions for return of income. That also we'll talk soon. Okay? Slowly we'll go. Perfectly we'll go. Are we ready? Chalo. Today we'll talk lot of points related to income from house property. We may not be able to complete everything, but lot of major points we'll talk today. Ready? Everyone? Good. Sir, one person is there, Mr. X. His business is, Mr. X has formed a company called X Limited. X and memorandum of association clearly specifies the objects clause. समझ में आ रहा ना मैं क्या बात कर रहा हूँ? हाँ, the object clause clearly says the business of the company is giving properties on rent. Giving properties on. Where do you tax this income? Without a second thought, we'll tax under PGBP. समझ में आ रहा ना बेटा? But Shiva Teja has also got a rental income. Where do you think I'm showing? No doubt about it. House property only. Why? My business is not giving properties on rent. वो मेरा business नहीं है. यार बोलो. Everybody, yes or no, sir? Yes. Now, next question. Our friend Abhi, he has got one open land. This open land, he gave it on rent to a school for parking bus. For parking school bus, he gave it on rent. समझ में आ रहा ना बेटा? And school is paying a rent to Abhi of 1 lakh. First of all, is it taxable? Not taxable का कोई सवाल ही नहीं है. Income tax बोलता है हर चीज taxable है. Every revenue receipt is taxable unless exempt, and all capital are exempt unless taxable. तो ये तो taxable है ही. Which head of income you tax? हाँ. Straight away answer is other sources. अगर क्या इधर लिखा ना open land, rent from letting out of vacant land is taxed under income from other sources. Income from subletting is also taxed under income from other sources. You might ask, so how did you decide that? The reason being, for every head of income, there is a section known as chargeability section. Like how for income tax we have got section 4, salary section 15, which says there should be an employer-employee relationship. What ship? Relationship. Good. What relationship? Employer-employee relationship. In the same way, even in house property, there is a chargeability section given by section 22. Somewhere long ago. Which section? Section 22. Condition number 1. Property must consist of, capital language, property must consist of building and land appurtenant thereto. Chalo beta, what is the language I used? Property must consist of building and land appurtenant thereto. Building मतलब क्या है अपने को जहाँ पर जानते हैं? Structure, building, and building need not be made of bricks. It could be wood also. Correct? No? Sir, what is meaning of land appurtenance? Land attached to building. Example? Parking area, playground, clubhouse. Yes or no, sir? They're all called as what? Land appurtenant thereto. Now, what is first condition? What is first condition? Property must consist of building and land appurtenant thereto. क्या बेटा दीपाली जी? What is first condition? Property must consist of building and land appurtenant thereto. Condition number 2, assessee must be the owner. Assessee must be the owner. Now a question. When I'm sitting in Pune, I'm completely enjoying Vinod sir's cabin. Old cabin. A new cabin also enjoyed. That is a different story. Yeah. Vinod sir's cabin I'm enjoying. Now tell me, will I become owner of Vinod sir's cabin? Why? In order to call it as owner, you must have a ownership right. How will that come? Papers, wonderful. In order to become an owner, the property should be registered on your name. But they have given in income tax law some 5 special cases where they specified that owner includes deemed owner. Given under section 27, where they gave 5 points. What is the 5 points? We'll talk in detail. That's why you have to go with the flow, man. समझ में आ रहा है? So what first condition? Property must consist of building and land appurtenant thereto. Number 2, assessee must be the owner. Speak out, sir. Speak out. Now my question to you. I have taken Amit sir's car on rent. Okay? And I paid him rent. That rental income, is it taxable first of all? Yes. Which rate of income? Rental income. Other sources. Why do you tax house property, boss? House property में क्या आएगा सिर्फ? Building and land appurtenant thereto. गाड़ी वाड़ी थोड़ी आएगा यार. Are we clear? So what is condition number 1? Property must consist of building and land appurtenant thereto. Condition number 2. Assessee must be the owner. Last point. Such building or land appurtenant thereto is not occupied. Is not what beta? Occupied for the purpose of own business or profession. Profits of which are chargeable to what beta? Tax. Let's take an example. Listen here, 1 minute, don't write. Just 8 seconds, suno beta. Sir, there is a classroom which is owned by Vinod sir. Okay? Assume for a second, Vinod sir is the sole proprietor. It's a company which is owned by Vinod sir, Shudil sir. That is a different story. Imagine Vinod sir is sole proprietor. He has got one classroom which is nothing but a house property. Act में कभी बोला क्या? Only residential. Did they anywhere use the word only commercial? This head of income covers both residential and commercial both. Now that classroom he is using for the purpose of his own business or profession, and the teaching income whatever he is getting, he is showing under PGBP. The law is telling house property is not taxable. Bolo yes or no? But here what happens is that Vinod sir is giving the classroom on rent to expert, and expert is paying rent to Vinod sir or Sushil sir, whoever it is for that matter. Now tell me, rental income is taxable? Yes. Rent आ रहा है ना भाई? अरे जब आ रहा है तो टैक्स क्यों नहीं करेंगे भाई? समझ में आ रहा है क्या बेटा? Everybody's what is section 22? 4 section for house property. How many conditions are there? 3. What is the first condition? Property must consist of building and land appurtenant thereto. Assessee must be the owner. Next, such building or land appurtenant thereto is not occupied for the purpose of own business or profession, profits of which are chargeable to tax under, I'll add that word, profits of which are chargeable to tax under PGBP, obviously. दोस्तों clear है? So what are the 4 sections for house property? 22. How many conditions are there? What is the first one? Property must consist of building and land appurtenant thereto. Assessee must be the owner. Next, such building or land appurtenant thereto is not occupied for the purpose of own business or profession, profits of which are chargeable to tax under PGBP. Correct? No? I have a question. Sir, property can be of 2 types. What are the 2 types? Residential, commercial. No. I'm talking about LO, SO. Let out and self-occupied. बराबर है बेटा? Now I'll ask you one question. Sir, In Hyderabad, my house, ground floor there is a parking. First floor, my father's office is there. Second and third floor, self use. We are only staying. Fourth floor, we gave it on rent. I'm not interested to tell you how my house looks, but I gave this example because there's a concept here. ठीक है ना बेटा? अब मुझे बोलो, is this a house property? Yes. First floor office, is this taxable under house property? This property is owned by my father. My father is owner of the property, and he's using that first floor for his own business purpose. What will happen? This is not taxable under house property, because already business whatever profit is getting, he's showing under PGBP. No. Third condition. Next, self use, not taxable. Fourth floor rent, what will happen? Taxable. Whenever you have self-occupied property, you need not pay any tax on that. And law clearly told, in case of individual and HUF, if you have more than 2 self-occupied houses, then only 2 can be considered as self-occupied. Others are deemed to be let out. Adoption of assessee. So if you have got 3 houses, H1, H2, H3, decide which one you want to choose. Correct, no beta? Everybody, this privilege is only for? Exactly. You cannot tell, I have got 3 wives, 2 days I'll stay here, 2 days second wife, 2 days third wife. One day. Then what law is telling? Boss, 2 are only self-occupied, other one is deemed to be let out. Other one मतलब wife नहीं, house. क्या हुआ भाई? What did I say? What did he say? That one is deemed to be let out. अरे house की बात कर रहे यार, deemed to be let out. He thought wife. Look who is talking. Look who is talking. Chalo, what is section 22? Charitable section. How many conditions are there? 3 conditions. First one, property must consist of building and land appurtenant thereto. Assessee must be the owner. Such building or land appurtenant thereto is not occupied for the purpose of assessee's own business or profession, profits of which are chargeable to tax under PGBP. समझ में आया क्या? दोस्तों, get back. Now listen. We discussed that owner includes what owner beta? Which is given by section 27. इसमें 5 पॉइंट है बेटा. कितने पॉइंट्स है बेटा? First point, transfer to spouse or minor child other than minor married daughter. Example, Shiva Teja, I gave one property as gift to my wife out of tremendous love and affection. Law is telling, Mr. Shiva Teja, even though you gave the property as gift to your wife, still you are only regarded as deemed owner. So मेरे नाम से हटके wife के नाम पे चले गए ना यार. Still law is telling who is deemed owner. Shiva Teja, you are not owner, but you are deemed to be the owner. समझ में आ रहा है क्या बेटा? It is transferred to whom? Spouse. Who is spouse? Wife. Oh. Wife or husband. Own only, obviously. Not borrowed. अरे क्या हो गया यार? Huh? Own only. In exam one boy wrote transfer of spouse or minor child. अरे spouse को transfer नहीं कर रहे मेरे भाई, property को transfer कर रहे भाई. Clear no? Transfer of property to whom? Spouse or minor child. Who is a minor child? Are you all minors? कब का हो गया वो सब? जमाना बदल गया. Come on. Transfer property to spouse or minor child. Who's a minor child? We discussed. Other than minor married daughter. So we give to minor married daughter, then this point will not apply. Now don't become emotional and tell, sir, minor marriage is illegal, no sir. All that is a feelings and emotions. But we don't want feelings and emotions. We want only sections and subsections. Clear, no? So what is the first point? Transfer to spouse or minor child. Exceptions. Exceptions का मतलब क्या है बेटा? Exactly. That means deemed donor point will not apply. Point number 1. Transfer is made for सीधा निकाल देते क्या? For adequate consideration. मतलब मैंने वाइफ को गिफ्ट नहीं दिया, वाइफ को प्रॉपर्टी बेच दिया भाई. Now for example 1 crore property I gave for 1 lakh. Is it okay? Balance 99 lakhs. There is tremendous love and affection. Law is telling love and affection is a good consideration, but it is not adequate consideration. Adequate मतलब monetary. प्यार से पैसा नहीं बनता है, नहीं होता भाई. Correct, no? What we want is money, not tremendous love and affection. You got the income tax object, you know? यार बेटा बोलो यार. Everybody, because this point is not there. What every husband will tell or wife will tell, there is tremendous love and affection between both of us. There is adequate consideration. No. There could be tremendous love and affection, but it is not adequate consideration. समझ गया ना दोस्त? Love and affection is good, but it's not adequate. बोल देना उनको. Come on. So what is the first exception? Transfer is made for adequate consideration. Second one. Transfer is made in connection with what beta? Agreement to live apart. अरे यार दोनों साथ में ही नहीं है, तुम क्या डीम्ड डोनर बोल रहे यार? समझ में आ रहा है क्या? दोनों सेपरेट हो गए, सेपरेट होने के चक्कर में प्रॉपर्टी दिया. अरे वो दोनों ही साथ में नहीं है, तुम डीम्ड डोनर क्या कॉन्सेप्ट अप्लाई कर रहे यार? समझ में आया ना बेटा? Divorce, alimony, which a girl can demand from a boy, or a boy also can demand from a girl, as the case may be. Depend करता है कि wife has shown torture to him. Possible, no? Anybody can show torture to anyone. What is there? You have seen, no? First point over. So what is the first point, beta? Transfer of property to spouse or minor child, other than minor married daughter. Law never covered minor married son. वो घर पे रहता ना. Daughter मतलब घर से बाहर चाहिए ना यार. Because in India we have a tradition where girl only will go to other family. Surname will change. Boys won't change surname. क्या बेटा? आप लेके आओ, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. आपका फ्यूचर प्लान तो वही है ना. वेरी गुड. क्लियर है ना बेटा? Generally in India there is a tradition where girl will go to the boy's house. If you want to change, you can change. या अपने घर पे, मेरे घर पे हफ्ते में एक बार मिलेंगे. ये बेस्ट है. चलो बड़ा फर्स्ट पॉइंट. Other than minor married daughter. So clear? Second point. Holder of impartable estate. Impartable estate is as good as father died without writing a will. 4 बच्चे, चारों बोल रहे मेरा है, मेरा है, मेरा है, मेरा है. But one person is telling, I will maintain till the time we decide ये किसका है. That person is called what owner? Deemed owner. Holder of impartable estate, which is not yet partitioned. समझ गए ना बेटा? Because imagine a father does not write a will and go, हो गया ना फिर, और एक ही प्रॉपर्टी है, बच्चे चुप बैठेंगे क्या? अभी तो जमाना बहुत बदल गया. People have got 2 kids, 1 kid. पहले तो क्रिकेट टीम्स थे लोगों के पास, सच में क्रिकेट टीम है यार, मजाक नहीं, जैसा जिंदगी में वो एक ही काम है, क्या नॉनसेंस है यार. My grandfather has got 7 brothers, 2 sisters, 9 लोग हैं, और 2 आए तो क्रिकेट टीम बन जाती थी. क्या बेटा? हाँ, पहले मैंने मैरिज का सीन था इसलिए तो, पहले मैंने मैरिज का सीन था इसलिए तो, ऑब्वियसली. सी व्हेन आई गॉट मैरिड पीपल टोल्ड शिवा इतना जल्दी शादी कर लिया क्या यार. बिकॉज व्हेन आई गॉट मैरिड आई वाज एट द एज ऑफ 25. दैट टाइम एवरीबॉडी स्टार्टेड टेलिंग इतना जल्दी कैसा किया, जल्दी कैसा किया. घर पे बोले कर लो, बोला ठीक है, सब सेट हो गया, कर लेते. समझ में आया ना बेटा. बट टुडेज डेट पीपल माइंडसेट इज डिफरेंट. 25 मतलब इतना जल्दी शादी कैसा करेगा. So as the generation is passing on, mindset is changed. And a father is telling, 25 में तो मेरे को बच्चे भी थे, मैं क्या करूं, अब मैं क्या करूं. समझे कैसी generation is changed? No, obviously. Sir, correct or not, my dear friends? My father is 60 years old. He has seen grandson, grandchildren, spending quality time with the entire family structure. But when I become 60, that time my son will tell I'll get married. When will I see grandchildren? If I'm there, I will see. If not, gone, no. क्या बेटा? क्या क्या? तेरा दोस्त का शादी हो गया अभी? क्या उम्र है उसका? 23 में शादी हो गया. हाँ, थोड़े में करते हैं ऐसा, थोड़े में जल्दी जल्दी कर देते शादी. सीए स्टूडेंट है क्या? अच्छा, मेरा एक दोस्त है एक्चुअली जो मारवाड़ी है, वो मेरे साथ मतलब क्लास में बैठता था. वो फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में सीएफएनएल पास नहीं हुआ, 1 मिनट आउट ऑफ सब्जेक्ट, 1 मिनट. आई लव हिज डेडिकेशन सो मच बिकॉज लेट मी टेल, उसके घर पे शादी करो शादी करो शादी करो बहुत बोले, वो सीधा बोल दिया जब तक मैं सीए पास नहीं करूँगा तब तक मैं शादी नहीं करूँगा. ही टुक 5 अटेम्प्ट्स टू पास सीए फाइनल. 2.5 साल निकल गए, शादी फिक्स हो गया, पर 2.5 साल शादी रोका है. वो लड़की वालों को बोले आपको रुकना है तो रुको, वरना छोड़ दो, दूसरा देख लो, मैं सीए बनने के बाद ही शादी करूंगा. सीए रिजल्ट आया, उसका नेक्स्ट 3 डेज में शादी. अरे 2.5 साल रुका है बेचारा. अरे समझ गया ना बेटा. बट अप्रिशिएट डेडिकेशन लाइक एनीथिंग. मैं तो हम लोग सच में, हम लोग सब दोस्त शॉक हो गए. अरे भाई शादी फिक्स करेंगे, 2.5 साल रुकना मतलब किसको बोलते हैं यार. और तो इतना डेडिकेटेड बंदा है तू कि मतलब जब तक सीए पास नहीं तब तक शादी नहीं करेगा. मैं तो हम लोग यही सोच रहे कि वो जितने 5 अटेम्प्ट निकले, हर अटेम्प्ट में वो लड़की कितना सोची होगी ये पास हो जाना पास हो जाना पास हो जाना करके. शादी तो फिक्स कर दिए पर करवा रहे नहीं. चलो, फर्स्ट पॉइंट, कम बैक. फर्स्ट पॉइंट, transfer of property to spouse or minor child other than minor married daughter. Second, holder of impartable estate. Third point, property held by member of cooperative society or company or AOP or BOI. Class के example, in case of housing cooperative societies, you will not be registered property on your name, but the moment you become a member, they will give a property to you. The moment you become a member, they will give a property to you. Till the time you are a member, you will enjoy the property. Speak out, everyone. So getting clarity? Come on, what is point number 1? Transfer of property to spouse or minor child other than minor married daughter. Second, holder of impartable estate. Third one, property held a member of society, company, AOP, BOI. Fourth one, power of attorney transaction. Listen beta, ये बहुत ही simple case है. Imagine I am buying a property from Abhi. I have taken the property from him. I paid the money to him. सब कुछ हो गया, but रजिस्ट्रेशन ऑफिस में स्टैंपिंग नहीं हुआ अभी तक, तो सिर्फ फॉर्मेलिटी पेंडिंग ओनली. नो, लॉ इज टेलिंग प्रॉपर्टी इज डीम्ड टू बी सोल्ड. Shiva Teja, you are the deemed owner. Agreement is done, buyer is ready, He has taken the possession. Seller has got the consideration. Getting clarity? Last point. Lease for at least 12 years. 12 साल को लीज के दिया भैया, lessee will become the deemed owner. But there are exception for this. Number one, month to month lease. हर महीना महीना अग्रीमेंट करके किराए पे दे रहे. Second one, the most common thing, lease for less than 1 year. प्रैक्टिकली लोग यही करते, 11 महीना लीज देते. उसका फंडा यही, so that lessee will never become deemed owner. सुने ना एवर lessor lessee AS 19 accounting for leases सिलेबस में है ना, एडवांस अकाउंट्स में, ग्रुप 2 में आएगा अपना टाइम. ग्रुप 1 में, ग्रुप 2 में, 2 में, 1 में नहीं है ना, 19. गुड्स सा क्लियर मैडम? एक ही ग्रुप, ठीक है. और दैट्स ऑल. दिस इज स्टोरी ऑफ सेक्शन 27. बोलो बेटा. चलो come on guys, what is section 22? Chargeability section for house property. How many conditions are there? 3. What is the first condition? Come on. Property must consist of building and land appurtenant thereto. Assessee must be the owner. Such building or land appurtenant thereto is not occupied for the purpose of own business or profession, profits of which are chargeable to tax under PGBP. Very good. Owner includes what owner? Deemed owner. Deemed owner with section 27. कितने point है? 5. What is the first point? Transfer of property to spouse or minor child other than minor married daughter. Second, holder of impartable estate. Third, property held by a member of society, company, AOP, BOI. Next, power of attorney transaction. Last one, lease for at least 12 years. समझ में आ रहा क्या? चलो रिपीट करो. डीम्ड ओनर विद सेक्शन कितने पॉइंट है? बोलो वापस. Transfer of property to spouse or minor child other than minor married daughter. Second, holder of impartable estate. Then, property held by a member of society, company, AOP, BOI. Then, power of attorney transaction. Next one, lease for at least 12 years. That's it. समझ में आ रहा है क्या बेटा? सबको क्लियर है ये बात? Brilliant, brilliant. So with sections we are done with this in this chapter. Section 22 is over. Section 27 is over. बोलो बेटा 22 क्या है? 27 क्या है? कितने कंडीशन से? कितने पॉइंट से? Section 27, 27, 10(7). Allowance per paid by Government of India to Indian citizens working outside India. Section 5, scope of 4, 4 minus 2, 2, 2, 2. Chargeable section for house property. यार बोलो बेटा, speak out. 27, 2 plus 7, 9. Section 9, deemed to occur as in India. 7 minus 2, 5. What is 5? Scope of total income. 7 minus 2 is 6. Good. Excellent. Seven minus 2 is 6. I am enlightened today. So clear? Everybody speak out. What is section 5? Scope of section 7. Income deemed to be received in India. Section 14. Gross क्या? Gross total income. 5/8 of income combined together we get gross total income. 22. 27. How many points are there in deemed owner? Repeat. transfer of property to spouse or minor child other than minor married daughter, holder of impartible estate, property held to member of society, company, AOP, BOI. एजेपी मत बोल भाई, एजेपी का मेंबर क्या रहता, सोचा मैंने, बोलेगा. हाँ, नेक्स्ट. Power of attorney transaction. Last one. Lease for at least 12 years. What is 80 TTA? Interest on savings bank account for non-senior citizen. TTB. Savings bank for senior citizen. And question must tell you know how much is the interest. If you tell how much is interest, you take this deduction. If you don't give interest number, don't take deduction. That's all. बराबर है ना बेटा? GGB. GGC. Other than company to political party. 22. 27. 10-1. Agriculture income from a land in India. 10-7. Allowance per kids paid by government of India to Indians who are working outside India. 2-7. 27. Good. Next. Can I proceed? Listen. Sir, house property is divided into two categories. How many categories, sir? That is let out, self-occupied. Correct, my dear friends? And for doing the computation for let out and computation for self-occupied, in case of let out, computation provisions are given by 23 subsection 1. Self-occupied is given by section 23 subsection 2. Clear, no friends? And what they told in let out is, you start with something called gross annual value. In short, we call it as GAV. But how to calculate GAV? That's a question, which we will see. Municipal value, fair value, that करेंगे, बात करेंगे. Simple way में discuss करेंगे. Come on, what is the starting point? GAV. Correct? No? Less. From GAV, we will reduce municipal taxes paid by कौन बेटा? Owner. Exactly. Start with GAV, less municipal tax paid by owner. Balance what we get is NAV. NAV का मतलब net annual value. From that, we will reduce deductions under section 24. First one, 24A, standard deduction at the rate of 30% of NAV. It is not 24-1, it is 24A. Next one, 24B, interest on borrowed capital. Balance what we get is income from house property. So getting clarity बेटा? Everybody sir? चलो बेटा बताओ मुझे starting point क्या था बेटा? Gross annual value. Reduce what? Municipal taxes paid by owner. Then balance what we get? NAV. Less deductions under which section? 24. How many are there? 2. 24A, 24B. What is 24A? Standard deduction rate of 30% of NAV. 24B, interest on borrowed capital. ये सब माइनस करने के बाद बैलेंस जो बचेगा क्या बोलेंगे बेटा उसको? Income from house property. अब मुझे बोलो, whatever repairs we are doing, can we reduce? Repairs? No. Painting, light, water charges, electricity charges. Law is telling we are not concerned with your actual expenditure. We will give you standard deduction. Your actual could be less or actual could be more. What I'll give you is only standard deduction. At what percent? Of what? Exactly. Getting clarity? Other side, self-occupied. So strictly speaking, in case of individual or HUF, Two are considered as what, sir? Self-occupied. And balance are deemed to be what, beta? Let out. Actually speaking, when I say that two are self-occupied, on the two, am I going to pay any tax? So I repeat again, I've got three self-occupied houses. Two are self-occupied, otherwise deemed to be let out, no? But दो तो self-occupied है ही ना. जब मेरा दो self-occupied है, वो दो self-occupied पे हम tax pay करेंगे क्या? Law is telling, even though you are not paying tax, still you do computation. Student is telling, अरे क्या है इसे? Tax pay नहीं करते computation क्यों करने इसे? अरे please understand, by bringing that concept called do computation, they are giving a benefit to you. They are giving a benefit. They are not troubling you. And obviously, when government is giving benefit, any benefit will be subject to conditions, subject to limits. It is like temple prasad. Correct, no? If you go to temple, they'll give some prasad which you don't like. You should not tell, I want laddu or ladu. You cannot demand, no? Whatever they are giving, you take. Or they gave laddu only. They gave one. You should not tell three. जितना मिलेगा उतना लेने का. You are getting what I'm talking, no? Indirectly, I'm trying to say you that in self-occupied, there are some limits. You can't take beyond that limits. In let out, are there limits? No. Why? Tax pay कर रहे भाई. बोलो. पानी पूरी खाने गए. उसको पैसे दे के पानी पूरी लिए. उसको बोल रहे भैया थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा पानी दो. बोलते ना हम लोग? ऐसा बोलते क्या? भैया थोड़ा पानी देने प्लीज. ऐसा पूछते क्या? नहीं. डिमांड करते. क्यों? पैसे दिए ना भाई, दे फिर. जब पानी पूरी पूरा का खत्म हो गया, एक्स्ट्रा पूरी पूछते ना, तभी बोलते क्या भाई एक्स्ट्रा पूरी दे. ठीक है, एक तो लेते, उसको बोलते क्या 5 दे. अरे 5, एक ही बंदा गया रे, 5 लोग गए तो 5 पूछो रे. एक ही जाके 5 दे 10 दे बोलते क्या रे. रिक्वेस्ट तो कर सकते ना यार. कमीने. सर क्लियर नो? Self-occupied starting point is NAV nil. Student is asking, municipal tax का क्या होगा? गया. अच्छा पे नहीं करना है क्या? भाई पे करेंगे भाई, डिडक्शन नहीं मिलेगा. Starting point is what? NAV nil less deductions under section 24B. Somebody is asking, so 24A किधर गया? क्या लेगा 24A? 30% of nil, 0.3 nil. समझ गया ना बेटा? Balance will definitely be negative. For self-occupied, if you get positive answer, that means answer is 100% wrong. Let out negative can come. Self-occupied negative only will come. Correct, my dear friends? And you have to understand that negative is not negative. Negative is positive for us. How? समझेगा मेरा क्वेश्चन? Sir, you understand my point? This negative is not negative, it is positive for us. How is it positive? Because that loss can be set off with income. What if income is not there? Carry forward. How long? We will see. There is a chapter called set off and carry forward of losses. But the answer is 8 years. हाँ बढ़िया. समझ में आ रहा है क्या बेटा? बोलना मेरे भाई. Very good. What are the two categories? Let out and self-occupied. Somebody is asking, sir, deemed let out तो कैसा करेंगे? Same like let out. पूछने का क्या है उसमें? What is starting point? GAV. Less what? Municipal taxes paid by owner. Balance NAV. Less deduction of section 24. How many are there? 2. 24A, 24B. Balance income from house property. Self-occupied, what is the starting point? NAV nil. Less 24B. And there are limits for 24B only in case of what? Self-occupied. But limits will not apply in case of let out. यार बेटा समझ में आ रहा है क्या सबको? बोलो ना मेरे भाई, पक्का सबको क्लियर है क्या? एवरीवन, कैन आई प्रोसीड? गुड, so sweet of you. Next point, listen carefully now. How do I calculate GAV? That's a question. To calculate GAV, we have important factors. That is MV, which stands for not market value, municipal value. There is something called FV, fair value. Something called SR, standard rent. And there's something called RR. Some are telling one more R is missing, sir. RRR. Rent receipt. क्या बोल रहे? Respected rent. ठीक है. बोलो बेटा. What is municipal value? Municipal value is the value fixed by the municipal authorities for levying municipal tax. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? बोलो बेटा, what is municipal value? Value fixed by municipal authorities for levying what? Municipal tax. What is fair value? सेम प्रॉपर्टी कैसा मिलता? तो फिर दोनों में फर्क है ना. यू एंड मी आर नॉट सेम. Rent of similar property in same locality. Rent of what property? Similar property in same locality. Obviously, you can't compare Pune price with Hyderabad price. Pune is more costlier compared to Hyderabad, and you can't compare Pune with Mumbai. Mumbai इसके सामने पुणे कुछ भी नहीं है. अरे बराबर है ना यार? I'm not joking, I'm serious. Pune is costly compared to Hyderabad. Fact. Not खाने पीने का, वो कुछ भी नहीं है, उधर ही costly है. In terms of accommodation cost, not for me. I'm talking about the pricing for the market price, land price, apartment price and all. हैदराबाद में मिल जाता सस्ते में थोड़ा, इधर नहीं मिलता. बॉम्बे गए तो क्या मिलता? कुछ भी नहीं मिलता. सर बॉम्बे में अगर ऐसा क्लासरूम चाहिए ना, बंदा 20 करोड़ लगाना पड़ेगा. यहाँ पे हो जाएगा 4-5 करोड़ में. उधर 20 गुना ज़्यादा है, 4 गुना ज़्यादा है. डिपेंड्स ऑन एरिया ऑल्सो. हैदराबाद ऑल्सो डिपेंड्स, नॉट एवरी एरिया इज द सेम. नो, हैदराबाद थोड़ी जगह पे अलग है, थोड़ी जगह पे अलग है. समझ में आ गया ना? मतलब इन सिंपल टर्म्स टू से, इन हैदराबाद टॉप लोकेलिटी, पुणे विल बी मीडियम लोकेलिटी. प्राइसिंग उतना फर्क रहता है. समझ में आ गया क्या? एंड पुणे टॉप विल बी मुंबई मीडियम लोकेलिटी. मुंबई टॉप नॉट पॉसिबल. नोएडा से ज़्यादा कॉस्टली है मुंबई तो. द बीच एरिया, अपोजिट टू द बीच, जुहू. जुहू, हाँ तब से वर्ड नहीं आ रहा था. मेराइन. ठीक है. सो व्हाट इज म्युनिसिपल वैल्यू? Value fixed by municipal authority for levying municipal tax. What is fair value? Rent of similar property in same locality. Standard rent. That is the question. Standard rent means maximum rent as per one act called Rent Control Act. So let me honestly tell you one point. Since I'm a CA in practice, I don't mind telling honestly one point. Practically, we don't apply all this because we can't find out the rent as per Rent Control Act, fair value and all. It's difficult. समझ में आ रहा है मेरी बात? We'll directly go with rent received only practically. But एग्जाम में आप मत बोलो ऐसा कि रेंट रिसीव्ड लेंगे उसको हम इग्नोर करेंगे. वो भी बोलेगा हम भी आपको इग्नोर करेंगे. क्लियर है ना बेटा? And what is rent received? Rent received will be rent for 12 months. समझ में आ रहा है क्या बेटा? चलो, now let's understand how to calculate GAV in case where there is no vacancy. बेटा वैकेंसी का मतलब क्या है? घर खाली पड़ा है. होता है क्या ऐसा? घर खाली पड़ा है क्यों? टेनेंट ले रहा नहीं. tenant is not taking that house, or maybe after COVID not able to find the tenant, rent ज़्यादा है, या वो घर के अंदर जाते कुछ तो आवाज़ निकल रहे, समझ में आ रहा ना? Or some lady is going with white saree, हो गया, no sir, get back now, no, don't ask me why it is vacant, I gave examples, over, come on. How do we calculate here if there is no vacancy? Law told, please calculate something called expected rents. What are we calculating, sir? Other side, please calculate something called rent received. What is expected rent? Municipal value or fair value? Whichever is higher. Subject to standard rent. समझ में आ रहा है क्या बेटा? Everybody, let's take an example here. You tell me the answer. Sir, municipal value 10 lakh, fair value 12 lakh, standard rent 9 lakh. बोलो बेटा, what is the expected rent? बोलो बेटा, expected rent will become 9 lakhs. 10 or 12, whichever is higher, subject to 9. The answer is 9. अभी क्या हुआ? हाँ? ठीक है, अभी याद आ रहा है ना? समझ में तो आया ना? बट चलो, what is rent received? Rent received will be rent for 12 months minus URR, which stands for unrealized rent. Unrealized rent is different, vacancy is different. Vacancy मतलब घर खाली है, unrealized rent मतलब tenant है पर वो किराया नहीं दे रहा है. आप कैसे प्रूव करोगे कि किराया नहीं दे रहा है? Law told, please satisfy some conditions. Please satisfy some conditions which are given under Rule 4. बेटा समझ में आ रहा है क्या? Please satisfy some conditions which are given under Rule 4. Condition number 1. Tenancy is bona fide. In exam, students are writing tenant is bona fide. Tenant bona fide नहीं है मेरे भाई. Tenancy is bona fide. Means agreement is bona fide. Bona fide का मतलब है genuine. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? So what is the first point? Tenancy is bona fide. Number 2. Defaulting tenant. Which tenant? Has vacated. खाली कर दिया भाई. Or steps have been taken to vacate him. And law never specified what steps to be taken. Correct? No, that is your wish. What steps you want to take. अब मत बोलो सीधा हम तो स्कूटा के फेंक देंगे, पुलिस वाले आएंगे फिर. करेक्ट ना? नल बंद करो, पावर बंद करो, अपने आप सुधर जाएगा ना? Correct? No, if you want to make somebody sit right, not necessarily that we have to use coercion. Coercion is not solution always. Correct, no friends? Come on. What is the first condition? Number 2. Default tenant has vacated or steps have been taken to vacate him. Next. Defaulting tenant is not in occupation. Is not in occupation of any other property of owner. ये घर का ही किराया नहीं दे रहा है भाई वो, तो दूसरे घर पे इसको रखा क्यों? उठा के फेंक इसको बाहर. समझा क्या बेटा? Defaulting tenant is not in occupation of what? Any other property of the owner. Last condition. Legal action is taken. Or it must be proved. It must be what beta? Proved to AO that legal action would be useless. So getting clarity everybody? So speak out. The whole logic is very simple my dear friends. I repeat again. The whole logic is very simple. When tenant is not paying rent, you are saying that that rent is not realized. आप क्या बोल रहे हैं? रेंट रिसीट से कम करेंगे, मैं टैक्स पे नहीं करूंगा उसके ऊपर। अच्छी बात है भाई, तुम्हारा टेनेंट तुमको रेंट पे नहीं कर रहा, सही बात है। अगर टेनेंट तुम्हारा रेंट पे नहीं किया तो उसको रखा क्यों घर पे, उठा के फेंकना बाहर फिर। सर इफ दिस कंडीशंस आर नॉट देयर, लोग क्या करेंगे, रेंट लेंगे और बोलेंगे नहीं आए नहीं आए नहीं आए नहीं आए नहीं आए नहीं आए नहीं आए। सर अपने पहले इंडियन से अपना दिमाग एक्स्ट्रा चलता ऑलरेडी, नॉर्मल दिमाग नहीं है अपने पास, 1.5 दिमाग है अपने पास, वही 1.5 दिमाग है, बराबर है ना, एक्स्ट्रा दिमाग चलता अपना। दे टेल वन वे डोंट ड्राइव, वी विल नॉट ड्राइव, गाड़ी बंद करके गाड़ी पुश करेंगे और बोलेंगे ड्राइव नहीं किया रे, पुश किया रे, बस हो गया ना। लोगों को मतलब जो मन में है वो करते हैं। कल एक बंदा, मैं जा रहा था, ओवरटेक किया, राइट से लेफ्ट से ओवरटेक करके गया, उसको राइट साइड जाना है, उसको राइट टर्न मारना है भाई, इधर से जा सकता ना, मैं ऐसा बीच में था, वो ऐसा घूम के मेरे को हॉर्न बजा के ऐसे जा रहे हैं और बोलते पुणेकर। आदित्य सुना तो लास्ट डायलॉग में क्या बोला? यस सर, क्लियर विद दिस पॉइंट एवरीबॉडी, ऑल ऑफ अस? चलो लेट्स टेक सम नंबर्स and understand this clearly. We are talking about a case where there is what beta? Where there is? What first case we are discussing? How to calculate GAV? Sir, GAV calculate karna barabar very important, my dear friends. Because if you calculate GAV wrong, NAV is gone. NAV is gone, computation is gone. Computation is gone, marks are gone. 1 mark is gone, 50 and 60 will become 59, 40 can become 39. And it is not 1 mark, it is 6 months. Every mark counts. Meter is counting. Clear na beta? So GAV is wrong, sab kuch gaya. And we're talking about how to calculate GAV when there is no vacancy. बोलो रे मेरे भाई, municipal value 6 lakhs, fair value 7 lakhs, standard rent 5 lakhs, rent per month 50,000, unrealized rent 3 महीने का रेंट आया ही नहीं, और कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई कर लिए। कंडीशन गिवन वेयर, कंडीशंस आर गिवन वेयर, रूल 4। यार बेटा बोलो ना यार, चलो बोलो, एक्सपेक्टेड रेंट क्या है बेटा? सुपर। व्हाट इज रेंट रिसीव्ड? 4.5 lakhs। अरे इतना क्या कैलकुलेट कर रहे मेरी माँ? सर यस और नो? What is my GAV? 5 lakhs. Expected rent, rent received, whichever is higher. ये दोनों में जो higher रहेगा मेरे भाई, that becomes my GAV. Actual में मेरे example अभी जो दिया मैंने, rent कितना मिला मुझे? 4.5 लाख. But law is telling please pay tax on 5 lakh. कितना too much है? Law is telling भाई तेरे को कितना मिला वो important नहीं है, कितना मिल सकता उस पे टैक्स पे कर। इनडायरेक्टली नोशनल इनकम इज बीइंग टैक्स्ड। सर आर वी क्लियर एवरीबॉडी? नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल 2, जवाब दो मुझे। म्युनिसिपल वैल्यू 10 लाख, फेयर वैल्यू 11 लाख, स्टैंडर्ड रेंट 12 lakhs, rent per month 1.1 lakh, unrealized rent 1 month। ठीक है ना बेटा? बोलो एक्सपेक्टेड रेंट कितना है? What is rent received? 12 lakhs 10,000। क्या हुआ बेटा? What is GAV? Obviously, because expected rent or rent received, whichever is higher, will become my GAV. समझ में आ रहा ना बेटा? Then speak out. चलो, how do we calculate GAV? If there is no vacancy, I repeat again, how to calculate GAV? First case, if there is no vacancy, what is the answer? Expected rent, rent received, whichever is higher. What is the expected rent? Municipal value, fair value, whichever is higher, subject to standard rent. What rent received? Received. Rent for 12 months minus unrealized rent. समझ में आ रहा ना बेटा दोस्तों? Next, come on, let's proceed. How do we calculate GAV when there is a, what sir? Exactly. How to calculate GAV when there is a vacancy? Law is telling calculate expected rent. Do we know how to calculate expected rent? How? Municipal value, fair value, whichever is higher, subject to standard rent. Expected rent तो बन गया तुम्हारा. Other side, rent received. What is the rent received? Rent for 12 months minus unrealized rent minus rent for vacant period. Student is asking, ये क्यों नहीं था सर पहले में? पहले में क्यों नहीं था? Because there was no vacancy. अभी क्यों आया सर? क्योंकि वैकेंसी की बात कर रहे हैं हम. Oh my God. Are you clear with this concept, everybody? Madam, clear, no? Good. So listen. What they told in the law is that if rent received, if what beta is greater than or equal to expected rent, if rent received is greater or equal to expected rent, then GAV will be rent received. And if rent received is less than expected rent, then law is telling find out the reason. Find out what beta? And if reason is, then GAV is equal to rent received. Reason is others, then GAV will be expected rent. समझ में आ रहा ना बेटा? Everybody, चलो बेटा, come on, repeat again. If there is no vacancy, what is the answer? Expected rent or rent received, whichever is higher. If there is vacancy, what is the answer? Calculate expected rent, calculate rent received. Compare both of them. If rent received is greater or equal to expected rent, what is the answer? Rent received. If rent received less than expected rent, find out the reason. If the reason is vacancy, the rent received. Reason is not vacancy, expected rent. That's all. दोस्तों समझ में आ रहा है क्या? Let's take some examples and become perfect. Come on. Municipal value 6 lakhs, fair value 7 lakhs, standard rent 4 lakhs. Rent per month 50,000, unrealized rent 2 months, vacancy 1 month. Is there a vacancy beta? Dosto, can you please tell me what is my expected rent beta? Aditya, expected rent is 4 lakh. What is my rent received? 4.5 lakhs. So GAV क्या होगा बेटा? मतलब तुम्हारा एक्चुअल रेंट अगर ज्यादा है भैया तो वही आंसर है. बराबर है ना? चलो नेक्स्ट एग्जाम्पल 2 देखो बेटा, ये मजा आएगा. Municipal value 10 lakh, fair value 11 lakhs, standard rent 9 lakhs, rent per month 1 lakh. ठीक है ना बेटा? दोस्तों URR 2 months, vacancy 3 months. समझे का केस? अब मुझे बताओ एक्सपेक्टेड रेंट क्या होगा बेटा इस केस में? एक्सपेक्टेड रेंट इज 9 lakhs. व्हाट इज रेंट रिसीव्ड बेटा? 7 lakhs. Oh my God, rent received is less than expected rent. Let's find the reason. What will be rent received if there was no vacancy? समझ रहे क्या मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ बेटा? समझ में आ रहा है कि मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? अगर वैकेंसी नहीं रहता था तो रेंट रिसीव्ड क्या होता था? सीधा आंसर 10 लाख. बराबर है ना बेटा? Therefore रीजन इज व्हाट बेटा? वैकेंसी. उसमें कोई डाउट ही नहीं है. यार बेटा, what is GAV then? How much is that? Yes. I'm sure example 2 is clear for all of us. दोस्तों, पक्का getting clarity everybody? Sure? Story is not yet done. Example 3. सुन लो भाई. Municipal value 10 lakh. Fair value 11 lakhs. Standard rent 9 lakhs. Rent per month 1 lakh. URR 1 month. Vacancy 4 months. केस समझे क्या बेटा? दोस्तों, एक सेकेंड. ठीक है ना? आई थिंक अंडरस्टूड द कॉन्सेप्ट नाउ. लॉजिक बैठ गया ना बेटा दिमाग में? बोलो, एक्सपेक्टेड रेंट क्या है? रेंट रिसीव्ड क्या है बेटा? Now what is the answer for rent received if there was, बोलो बेटा, what is the answer for rent received if there was no vacancy? बेटा क्या रहता था बेटा? मतलब तभी भी तुम्हारा रेंट रिसीव्ड कम है ना बेटा? अरे तभी भी तुम्हारा रेंट रिसीव्ड कम है ना बेटा? तो रीजन इज व्हाट? others. Therefore GAV is what? Expected rent, which is nothing but 9 lakhs. दोस्तों, and as per your ICAI institute material norms, they have not covered reason is both the reasons. They have given only 2 cases. Reason is vacancy or reason is not vacancy. That's it. Reason is vacancy, answer is rent received. Reason is not vacancy, answer is expected rent. That's all. दोनों भी reason वो भी हो सकता है practically, but institute has not covered that scenario. As per ICAI only 2 cases are there. Reason vacancy है या नहीं है? अगर reason vacancy है तो rent received, तो नहीं है expected rents. सर दिमाग में जा रहा है क्या कॉन्सेप्ट? या बेटा बोलो बेटा, बच्चों सबको क्लियर है? 100%. Come on. In simple terms, if I have to summarize this whole story in one table, ठीक है ना बेटा? एक ही टेबल में खत्म करते. No vacancy, there is a vacancy. No vacancy, ER or RR, whichever is higher. बराबर है ना बेटा? Speak out, my dear friends. If there is a vacancy, 2 situations. RR is greater or equal to ER. Then GAV is what beta? R. RR is less than ER. Reason is vacancy. Reason is others. समझे ना बेटा? Reason is vacancy. क्या है बेटा आंसर? GAV is RR. Reason is others. GAV is equal to ER. For your kind information, ये टेबल में तुम्हारा कॉन्सेप्ट खत्म हो गया. हो गया बस. और क्या? Friends, सबको clear है everybody? Guys, please reply. Come on, guys. Let out. What is the starting point? GAV. Let's what? Municipal taxes paid by owner. What do we get? NAV. Let's what? Deductions under section 24. In that 2 points, 24A, 24B. What is 24A? Standard deduction 30% of NAV. 24B. Speak out, beta. Sir, I hope we are clear. Everybody, come on, please reply. Pakka. Good. In case of self-employed, what is the starting point? डायरेक्टली एनएवी नील. समबडी आस्किंग अदर रीजन हो गए तो ईआर में से आरवीपी माइनस करेंगे ना. वो माइनस करने का कॉन्सेप्ट तभी आएगा उमेश अगर अदर रीजंस और वैकेंसी दोनों है तो. पर आपके आईसीए के हिसाब से उन्होंने सिर्फ 2 केसेस ही कवर किए. वो पॉसिबिलिटी नंबर 1 वैकेंसी, पॉसिबिलिटी नंबर 2 अदर्स. वैकेंसी है तो आरआर, वैकेंसी नहीं है तो ईआर. वैकेंसी एंड अदर्स ये केस आपके आईसीए मटेरियल में कवर नहीं है. तो अब एग्जाम में ईआर में से आरवीपी माइनस मत करो. समझ में आया क्या बेटा उमेश? अब रिप्लाई कर दो एक बार प्लीज. डन सर, सबको समझ में आया ना? नॉट जस्ट फॉर यू, सबके लिए बोला मैंने. सर क्लियर है ना बेटा? चलो हाउ डू वी कैलकुलेट जीएवी? सीधा एक्सपेक्टेड रेंट क्या है यार, ये तो बोलो. व्हेन देयर इज नो वैकेंसी, व्हेन देयर इज वैकेंसी. नो वैकेंसी व्हाट इज आंसर? Expected rent or rent received, whichever is higher. If there is a vacancy, if rent received is greater or equal to expected rent, answer is rent received. Rent received less than expected rent, find out the reason. Reason is vacancy, rent received, not vacancy, expected rent. That's all. Vacancy and others ICA में कवर नहीं है. जो एग्जाम में कवर नहीं है बॉस, अभी उस पर दिमाग चलाओ ही मत, क्योंकि अपन एग्जाम में बहुत करीब है. So now let's not take any chance with something which is not covered by ICA. Correct? No, because you have to understand one thing. At this stage, step number 1, ICAI is perfect. Step number 2, if anywhere ICAI has made a mistake in the material or anywhere, refer step number 1. समझ गया ना बेटा? That's it. सब क्लियर है ना बेटा एवरीवेयर? डन. क्या बुक क्यों पैक किया तू? हाँ ठीक है. सेकंड है प्रोसीड. बेटा बोलो. चलो लेट आउट में क्या किए थे हम? स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट क्या है? क्या किए थे मतलब स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट क्या है भाई? जीएवी. बराबर है ना बेटा? स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट जीएवी. लेस जीएवी कैसे करते पता चल गया अपने को? हाँ लेस क्या है? इधर एक 2 पॉइंट बोलूंगा, ध्यान रख लो. पॉइंट नंबर 1, म्युनिसिपल टैक्स इज अलाउड ओनली ऑन पेमेंट बेसिस. इफ इट इज अक्रूड but not paid, deduction will not come. Oh my, समझ में आया क्या? Accrued but not paid, deduction आएगा क्या? नहीं. And that too should be paid by whom? Owner. एग्जाम में कभी कभी देते म्युनिसिपल टैक्स 1 लाख, 70,000 पेड बाय ओनर, 30,000 पेड बाय टेनेंट. डिडक्शन सिर्फ 70 का मिलेगा. अगर टेनेंट पे किया भैया नहीं मिलेगा भाई, तो वो पे किया तेरे को डिडक्शन क्यों देंगे यार? बराबर है ना? चलो ये हटा दो. बैलेंस क्या है? लेस क्या है? इसमें क्या पढ़ाऊं मैं आपको? योर कैश शो सिटीजन कैलकुलेटर विल टॉक. आई डिड नॉट टीच यू एनीथिंग. 24B क्या है बेटा? वाओ, 24B इंटरेस्ट ऑन व्हाट कैपिटल बेटा? First and foremost important point which you should know very clearly, that this interest is allowed as deduction only if the loan is a housing loan. If you take a personal loan and use it for house, you can't take deduction. Student is asking, sir, how will they know? To take this deduction, certificate is mandatory. Certificate from lender. Practically bank will give a certificate. Bank will give a सर्टिफिकेट सेइंग दैट शिवा तेजा लोन आपका इतना है, लास्ट ईयर आपने इतना इंटरेस्ट पे किया. दोस्त, आई हैव ए हाउसिंग लोन. एक्चुअली I have a हाउसिंग लोन. एवरी मंथ आई एम पेइंग ईएमआई. व्हेन एट द एंड ऑफ द ईयर बैंक विल गिव मी सर्टिफिकेट मैंने कितना इंटरेस्ट पे किया. सर ईएमआई सुने क्या? ईएमआई, ईएमआई मतलब क्या है? इक्वेटेड मंथली इंस्टॉलमेंट. एंड अमाउंट ऑफ ईएमआई विल डिपेंड अपॉन टेन्यूर ऑफ द लोन, rate of interest of the loan and the amount of the loan. कितना लिए, कितने साल के लिए, इंटरेस्ट कितना है. EMI has got 2 parts. Wow, principal, interest. This interest you will take under 24B. Principal repayment, still law is giving benefit under one section called ATC. ATC में मेरे भाई 15-20 पॉइंट है ATC में, बट सारे पॉइंट्स मिला के 1.5 लाख. अगर 1.5 लाख का लिमिट नहीं होता था, शिव तेजा को कम से कम 6 लाख का डिडक्शन मिलता. I'll tell you why. For my son's school fees, I'm paying 1,70,000 per annum. And ITC says for 2 children you can take deduction. अभी तो मेरे लिए एक ही है, मेरे पास एक ही है, मतलब I have only one kid now. I'm paying 1,70,000. 1.5 लाख आ गया उधर. Every year I'm paying almost 2 lakh life insurance premium. वो भी ITC में covered है. ये समझ में आ रहा क्या? And every year 1.5 lakh I'm depositing in public provident fund, PPF. दोस्तों, and every year 40 to 50,000 or up to 1 lakh I will do a fixed deposit, which is a 5 years fixed deposit, tax saver FD, जिसमें 5 साल का लॉक है. समझ में आया क्या? 1.5 लाख, 1.5 लाख, 3 लाख, 2 लाख, 5 लाख, 1 लाख, 6 लाख रुपए तक डिपॉजिट कर रहा हूँ मैं. मतलब एक्चुअल में अगर ITC का लिमिट नहीं होता, मुझे 6 लाख का डिडक्शन मिलता. बट मैं ले रहा कितना पता है? 1.5 लाख. कुछ नहीं कर सकते. आई कांट टेल माय सन नो, डिडक्शन नहीं आ रहा भाई तो स्कूल छोड़ दे. वैसा नहीं होता ना. एक्ट इज टेलिंग भाई you are doing some activities for which we are giving deduction. You please don't tell that you will do the activity only because you want deduction. Then act will tell. तेरे को deduction चाहिए ना, तो एक काम कर, तेरा जितना भी इनकम है पूरा पॉलिटिकल पार्टी को डोनेट कर दे. जा, टैक्स मत भर, कुछ मत भर, जा. 80 GGB GGC. Sir, yes or no, sir? Getting clarity, everybody? That's all. Sir, we are clear. You cannot afford to tell that act is not giving benefit. Take whatever you want. Take whatever they are giving. And if you tell I want full deduction, contribute full. साल का करोड़ रुपए इनकम है, करोड़ रुपए डोनेट कर दो. प्राइम मिनिस्टर नेशनल रिलीफ फंड. डोंट पे टैक्स, गो एंजॉय. बोले ना आप डिडक्शन नहीं मिल रहा, देख रहे भाई, दे. कमल को दो, बीजेपी. क्लियर है ना बेटा? लिसन. 24B, interest on borrowed capital. In 24B, my dear friends, I'll divide them into 2 categories. Category number 1, let outs. Category number 2, self-occupied. Oh my God, one second, sorry. Before that, this interest on borrowed capital is allowed as deduction on accrual basis. What basis, beta? And not on payment basis. Sir, please clearly keep in mind this point, that municipal tax allowed on payment but not on accrual. Interest allowed on accrual but not on payment. समझ में आ रहा क्या? During COVID period, government gave an option. I did not choose that, but they gave an option. Telling that अगर आपको नेक्स्ट 6 महीना EMI पे नहीं करना है, आप पे मत करो. अगर आपका 6 साल 5 10 साल का लोन है, 10 साल का लोन 10.5 साल का लोन बन जाएगा. ये 6 महीना अगर पे नहीं कर रहे तो पे मत करो. मैंने पे नहीं किया, एग्जाम्पल, मैं तो पे कर दिया था. अगर पे नहीं किया फिर भी डिडक्शन मिलेगा ना. अक्रू तो हो गया ना भाई. सर स्पीक आउट. आई डिडंट चूज दैट ऑप्शन. यू रिमेंबर नो, कोविड टाइम द गवर्नमेंट गिव रिलैक्सेशन. आई डिडंट चूज, क्योंकि मुझे पता है कैसे भी वो बाद में वही करने वाले. लोग पहले समझे कि वो 6 महीने का EMI भरने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. बाद में RBI क्लैरिफाई किया, भाई जरूरत नहीं है. नहीं, बाद में या तो बढ़ाएंगे या तो ये 6 महीने का जितना EMI हो रहा है वो तुम डिवाइड करेंगे 5 साल में, टोटल करके 5 साल में डिवाइड करेंगे. मतलब थोड़ा थोड़ा EMI बढ़ जाएगा अगले साल से, अगले महीने से. बोला कभी ना कभी तो पे करना ही है, तो भर देना भाई. उतना टाइट हो गया तब देख लेंगे. लकीली इट मूव्ड. सर क्लियर है ना? डन. नेक्स्ट. Second, I proceed. Municipal tax allowed on what basis? Not on interest allowed on? Not on? Very good. Come on. Let out, my dear friends. There is no limit for deduction. मतलब अगर इंटरेस्ट 10 लाख है तो कितना मिलेगा डिडक्शन? 10 लाख. No limit, nothing, boss. Self-occupied, maximum 30,000. But if 3 conditions are satisfied, if 3 conditions are what beta, then maximum 2 lakh. मतलब अगर तीनों कंडीशन में अगर एक भी कंडीशन सेटिस्फाइड नहीं हुआ तो कितना मिलता भाई? 30,000. लेट आउट है तो No limits. So getting my point? So practically, I have one house in Hyderabad, which I gave it on rent. I am not paying 1 rupee tax also on it. I'll tell you why. At the time of buying the property, I took 1 crore loan. करोड़ रुपए लोन लिया था मैं. उस पे हर महीना every month 80,000 interest only I'm paying. EMI what I'm paying is 1,10,000 every month. उसमें 80,000 तो मेरा इंटरेस्ट ही है. Into 12 months, साल का कितना हुआ भाई? 9,60,000. And I gave that property on rent. That fellow is paying me a rent of 70,000 per month. समझ में आ रहा क्या बेटा? दोस्तों बोलो. Now I'll tell you what is my problem. I'll tell you, listen. 70,000 to 12, which is coming to 8,40,000. बराबर है ना? प्रॉपर्टी का म्युनिसिपल टैक्स है 40,000. एग्जाम्पल बोल रहा हूँ. 35,000 चेंज कुछ है. बैलेंस बचा कितना बेटा? 8 लाख. 30% स्टैंडर्ड एक्शन गया 2.4 लाख. यार बोलो. और 9.6 लाख तो मेरा इंटरेस्ट ही हो गया. बैलेंस कितना बेटा? 4 लाख का लॉस है. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? एवरी ईयर दिस इज माय प्रॉब्लम इन माय इनकम टैक्स रिटर्न. यू माइट आस्क वन डाउट, सर क्या प्रॉब्लम है, क्यों इतना फील हो रहे हैं आप? आपका इनकम सेट ऑफ कर लो. टीचिंग इनकम है ना आपके पास, कर लो सेट ऑफ. प्रैक्टिस का इनकम है ना आपके पास, सेट ऑफ कर लो. बट देयर इज वन प्रॉब्लम हियर. Income tax told house property loss can be set off with other income only to the extent of maximum 2 lakh. सुना सुना लग रहा है. And law is telling balance 2 lakh carry forward कर. मैं कैरी फॉरवर्ड करते जा रहा हूँ. ये 8 साल तक कैरी फॉरवर्ड होगा, उसके बाद लैप्स हो जाएगा. मेरा एक्चुअल में यही सीन है. मेरा एवरी मंथ माय बिगेस्ट एक्सपेंडिचर व्हाट आई हैव एवरी मंथ इज दिस ओनली 1,10,000 EMI ओनली आई एम पेइंग. दैट इज माय बिगेस्ट कॉस्ट एवरी मंथ. बाकी सब खर्चा कुछ नहीं होता, बट एक EMI जो जाता है हर महीना, बड़ा अमाउंट यही जाता है EMI. समझ में आ रहा है क्या बेटा? एवरीबॉडी. बट द रेंट व्हाट आई एम गेटिंग इज नथिंग. यू माइट आस्क कितना कम रेंट पे क्यों दिया सर? अरे रेंट कितना मिलता है यार? The property I purchased for 2.5 3 crores. 3 crores I purchased the property. 2 crores we have invested. 1 crore I have taken a loan. Getting my point, no? 3 crore पे कितना आ रहा है रिटर्न? 70,000 per month. But for that 70,000 we did not buy the property. We purchased for appreciation. फ्यूचर में तो रेट बढ़ेगा ना यार, तब देखेंगे क्या करना. प्रॉपर्टी किधर जाएगा? It's a residential property, but I gave it on rent for commercial purpose. सच्ची में. It's a residential property, but I gave it on rent to a printing press guy. He has put up a printing press machine. Property है तो residentially, but उसको दिया commercial पे. And let me tell you, that fellow is paying GST under reverse charge mechanism. Because in GST there is one point, renting of a residential property to a registered person is covered under RCM, latest amendment by Finance Act 2022. In exam it will come. Shiva control, income tax. Okay, next point. समझ में आना बेटा? Done, get back. सच में एक्चुअली प्रैक्टिकल वो पे कर रहा है RCM में, और वो बंदा मुझे फोन करके बोला कि GST RCM में पे कर रहा हूँ. बोला मैं क्या करूँ रे भाई, भर. आई थिंक आपको बताया ना बीच में एक बार में. हाँ ठीक है, चलो. लेट आउट व्हाट इज आंसर सर? नो लिमिट. सेल्फ ऑफर्ड कितना है बेटा? 30,000. एंड इफ 3 कंडीशंस आर सैटिस्फाइड, व्हाट इज मैक्सिमम? कंडीशन नंबर 1, loan is taken on or after 1/4/99 and it is taken means what is taken? Loan. It is taken for the purpose of acquisition or construction. बोलो बेटा, what is condition number 1? Loan is taken on or after? Yes, correct. No, second condition, it is taken for acquisition or construction. Condition number 3, such acquisition or construction, such what beta? Acquisition or construction is completed within 5 years from end of financial year which loan is taken. Yes, how many conditions are there बेटा? 3. अगर तीनों satisfy कर तो कितना मिलेगा? 2 लाख. दोनों में से अगर एक, तीनों में से अगर एक भी गया 30,000. लेट आउट है तो कोई लिमिट नहीं है. लिमिट कब आएगा? सिर्फ सेल्फ ऑक्यूपाइड. लेट आउट केस में कितना लिमिट है? लेट आउट केस में कितना लिमिट है? कोई लिमिट नहीं है. सेल्फ ऑक्यूपाइड कितना लिमिट है? Maximum 30,000, but maximum 2 lakh will come and 3 conditions are satisfied. What are 3 conditions? Number 1, loan is taken on or after 1/4/1999. Number 2, it is taken for the purpose of acquisition or construction. Number 3, such acquisition or construction is completed within 5 years from end of financial year in which loan is taken. समझ में आ रहा क्या बेटा? Any condition failed, what is the answer? 30,000. And conditions are very reasonable conditions. Acquisition बोले, construction बोले, practical हम लोग उसके लिए लेते लोन. और 5 साल तो बड़ा टाइम है भाई. अगर 5 साल सर, every 5 years life will transform. In today's fast moving generation, every 3-4 years once life is transforming. Imagine करो 5 साल पहले किधर थे आप? स्कूल में बैठे थे. हाँ, exactly. Every 5 years once life is transforming like anything, boss. 5 years back, where was I? I was just busy with my son playing. He was just born. 5 years back I was not like this. Now I'm different. Life has transformed. समझ में आ रहा है क्या बेटा? Everybody, I mean, honestly, marriage did not bring change in my life, but child has brought a change in my life. सोचता नहीं था शादी के बाद उतना. छोड़ो यार, अपने को जो करना है वो करेंगे. बट बच्चा होने के बाद दिमाग थोड़ा अलग चल रहा है. जो भी कर रहा है थोड़ा सोच के कर. बच्चा है, सोच. Mindset will change. Anyways, clear everybody? अरे आपके पेरेंट्स में से सोचते हैं आपके बारे में, तो आपकी जिम्मेदारी है भाई, जल्दी पास होकर उनको बताए कि मम्मी देखो हो गया सी एंटर ग्रुप 1. जब 2 ग्रुप लिख रहे 2 ग्रुप्स, देन कॉल योरसेल्फ एज सीए फाइनल स्टूडेंट. 2 साल कोई काम नहीं है लाइफ में. somebody is telling सीधा चालू करेंगे फाइनल का कोचिंग. अरे वो तो कम से कम 1.5 साल के बाद चालू करेंगे ना यार. 1.5 साल तो लाइफ में फ्री है ना यार. Correct? No? Done. Let's get back. What is section 22? बोलो यार. Exactly. ब्रेक चाहिए क्या? नहीं. क्या ब्रेक? हो गया ब्रेक का टाइम कब का? Done. 22. Chargeability section for house property. How many conditions are there? 3. बोलो. Property consists of. अच्छा ब्रेक बोलते ही आंसर का ब्रेक हो गया. Property must consist of building and land appurtenant thereto. Assessee must be the owner. Such building or land appurtenant thereto is not occupied for the purpose of own business or profession, profits of which are chargeable to tax under PGBB. दोस्तों, wonderful. 23(1). Computation for let out. 23(2). 24A. Standard action. 24B. Interest on borrowed capital. 27. बीच में एक पॉइंट है. 26. Co-ownership. What ownership? Co-ownership. Law is telling very simple. Calculate as if there is no co-ownership. Then divide between both of them as per respective share. But एक point super duper point है. That is, if the property is self-occupied property, limits will apply separately to each co-owner. मतलब क्या है सुनो. सी हस्बैंड वाइफ दोनों के नाम पे प्रॉपर्टी है. हर महीने का इंटरेस्ट, साल का इंटरेस्ट इमेजिन करो 3.5 लाख दोनों का मिलके. इधर 1.75 आएगा, इधर 1.75 आएगा. समझ में आ रहा क्या बेटा? इन माई फर्स्ट ईयर ऑफ मैरिज ओनली आई परचेज वन प्रॉपर्टी इंक्लूडिंग माई वाइफ नेम. शी फेल्ट एक्सट्रीमली हैप्पी थिंकिंग दैट यार पहले साल शादी हुआ है, इस पहले साल में मेरा पति मेरे नाम पे प्रॉपर्टी लगाया यार, कितना अच्छा आदमी है. उनको नहीं मालूम ना कि अपन क्यों लिया ऐसा. उनको अभी तक नहीं मालूम. She is still thinking that I put her name because of tremendous love and affection. But the fact is what? Co-ownership, boss, section and subsection, that's it. Sir, marriage is not just a family planning, boss. It is tremendous tax planning. We'll talk soon. Income from other sources, gift on the occasion of marriage, exempt. समझ रहे क्या? Gift from relative, exempt. Whose relative? Very big. समझ में आ रहे हैं? बात करें. बोलो भाई. What is section 22? यार जवाब दो. 4 section for house property. 23(1). Computation for let out. 23(2). 24A. 24B. 25 we'll talk. 26. 27. Come on, what is the limits for interest? Let out, no limit, self over 30,000. 2 lakh when 3 conditions are satisfied. First one. Loan is taken on or after 1/4/1999. It is taken for acquisition or construction. Such acquisition construction is completed within 5 years from the end of financial year in which loan is taken. Clear? Everybody? एक क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करेंगे सर. ठीक है ना बेटा? चलो. One person, Mr. One person, Miss Mike, she owns a house property. 70% is self-occupied. Is that clear? 70% is what beta? Self-occupied. 30% is let out. समझ में आ रहा बेटा क्वेश्चन? Listen. Municipal value for house 10 lakh. Fair value 9 lakh. Standard rent 11 lakhs. Next. Rent per month 30,000. Unrealized rent 1 month. Vacant 4 months. बेटा समझ में आ रहा है क्या? यार speak out. Now next point. Municipal tax for house 1 lakh. Beta, are we clear? Municipal tax for house is 1 lakh. अच्छा एक छोटा चेंज करता हूँ. Municipal tax for the house is 40,000. Interest for house 3 lakh. Sir? Repairs 1 lakh. Light charges 30,000. Water charges 20,000. My question to you is compute income from house property. Chalo guys, 2 minutes time, get me the answer. Come on guys, get the answer quickly. ऑनलाइन वालों टाइम पास छोड़ो, पहले आंसर निकालो. यस. आंसर कुछ तो आएगा ना, नेगेटिव या पॉजिटिव कुछ तो आएगा. ऑनलाइन में कोई बोल रहा है आंसर नील है. नील कैसा आ सकता है यार? या तो पॉजिटिव आएगा या तो नेगेटिव आएगा. नील कैसा आता है यार? कुछ भी मत बोल मेरे भाई. नेगेटिव बोल रहा है, ठीक है. तुम्हारा आ गया क्या आंसर? बोलो बेटा. नेगेटिव 88,400. ठीक है, चेक करते हैं. दोस्त आपका चल रहा है. खत्म करो दोस्तों फटाफट, 2 मिनट लास्ट. आई वांट आंसर. यार साइलेंट बैठे क्या यार, जवाब तो दो यार. सॉरी. नेगेटिव 1,70,000 बार नेगेटिव. आपको क्या है बेटा? 1,90,000. अच्छा, अलग अलग लोगों का अलग अलग आंसर आया. बढ़िया है, गुड. लेट्स डू. पहले सेल्फ ऑपरेट कर लेते क्या? सबसे इजी. क्या स्टार्ट करेंगे बेटा? एन ए बी नील. लेस क्या है बेटा? 24 भी कितना है? 2 lakhs. वाई? 3 lakh into 70%, which comes to 2,10,000. But what I can take is only 2 lakh. यार बेटा बोलो ना यार. सर स्पीक आउट सर. Sir, are we clear? Let out what is the answer. Tell me guys. What is the municipal value? कुछ भी 3 lakhs. Fair value 2.7 lakhs. Standard rent 3.3 lakhs. Therefore expected rent कितना है बेटा? 3 lakhs. यार क्या हुआ बेटा? 3 आ गया आंसर, इधर ही गया ना, एक्सपेक्ट किया मैं. नेक्स्ट, व्हाट इज रेंट पर मंथ into 12 minus 30,000 into 1 month unrealized rent. No, how much is vacant? Vacant कितना है? 4 months. तो बैलेंस कितना? क्या बात है यार, ये हुई ना क्वेश्चन. व्हाट विल बी रेंट रिसीव्ड? यहाँ पे आर लेस देन एक्सपेक्टेड रेंट ना बेटा. व्हाट इज रेंट रिसीव्ड इफ देयर वाज नो वैकेंसी बेटा? सुपर्ब. दैट मीन्स रीजन क्या है? ब्रिलियंट. Therefore reason is vacancy. If the reason is vacancy, rent received will become GAV, which is nothing but 2,10,000. And I already told you, GAV गया तो आंसर गया. किए बराबर? बोलो, कहानी खत्म नहीं हुआ भाई. What is GAV? लेस म्युनिसिपल टैक्स कितना है? म्युनिसिपल टैक्स कितना है? हाउ? 40,000 into 30%. हेलो, 1 लाख लेस 24 है कितना है? 59,400. 24B बैलेंस 48 positive. Therefore, income from house property is equal to बराबर है नंबर्स पूरे. ऑनलाइन क्या है उमेश, नित्या क्या आंसर है तुम्हारा? वो मैच ही नहीं हो रहा है बिल्कुल. इधर क्या गड़बड़ किया आप? कितना आंसर? 1 लाख 51,400 नेगेटिव. समझ में आया क्या उमेश? सर इतना सिंपल क्वेश्चन दिया मैंने यार, पर थोड़ा सा ध्यान से करना पड़ेगा यार. लेट बी केयरफुल व्हिल सॉल्विंग द क्वेश्चन. सब स्टूडेंट्स रिएक्शन हो, अच्छा हुआ अरे आगे, गुड, अच्छा हुआ आगे, बट यू हैव टू एग्जीक्यूट आल्सो. दैट्स मोर इंपॉर्टेंट. नो, इट्स नॉट हाउ डू यू स्टार्ट, इट ऑल डिपेंड्स अपॉन हाउ यू एंड. स्टार्टिंग सभी करेंगे अच्छा, बट एंड कैसा करेंगे वो इंपॉर्टेंट है. क्लियर विद द कॉन्सेप्ट? मजा आ रहा है? 3 दिन हो गए ऑलरेडी. टुडे वाज 3rd lecture, and I'm sure you realize that in the revision batch we are actually completing everything what we discuss in regular batch. ऐसा कोई concept नहीं है जो मैं छोड़ रहा हूँ इधर. Clear है? But there the number of examples, number of problems are more, but conceptually I'll not miss anything. There's no doubt about it. And students who already came from a regular batch, they'll vouch for it. उनको पता है कि हमने already क्या पढ़े और अभी क्या पढ़ रहे. Clear है बेटा? बोलो बड़े section 22, 23(1), 23(2), 24A, 24B, 26, 27. That's it. Clear? Just few small points left in this topic. We'll discuss that tomorrow, and we'll close this beautiful chapter called house property. And based on time, we will decide which topic to take up. We still have something to talk about pre-construction interest and 1-2 very, very interesting questions to talk. Then only we'll close this chapter. So tomorrow, based on time, we will decide which topic to take up. Take care, beta. Thank you so very much. Take care. See you all tomorrow. Thanks for your cooperation. Bye-bye. Take care. So today, my dear friends, we already completed basics, residential status, agricultural income, house property. Almost 70%, 80% is over. ठीक है ना? Bye, beta. Thank you so much.